Dear Lord, the battle we go through life.
Dear Lord, the battle we go through life.
We ask for a chance is fair.
We ask for a chance is fair.
Chance to equal our stripes.
Chance to equal our stripes.
Chance to do it there.
Chance to do it there.
We should win.
We should win.
Let it be by the code.
Let it be by the code.
Faith and honor held high.
Faith and honor held high.
We should lose.
We should lose.
Stand by the road.
Stand by the road.
Cheers, the winners go by.
Cheers, the winners go by.
Day by day.
Day by day.
We get better and better.
We get better and better.
So we can't beat beat.
We can't beat beat.
Whoa, beat beat.
Whoa, beat beat.
Marshall Maverick football is on the air.
To the left side, big hole, 40, 45, midfield, one man to beat. Haller to the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, and touchdown Haller. He got the ball. Haller. He got the ball across right before he took him out of bounds. Haller stretches it for the Marshall touchdown. Oh, my
69
goodness.
yards for Cameron Haller. Low snap. Jarvis gathers, throws to the right, and it's intercepted at the 20, 10, 5, touchdown.
Marshall. Touchdown Mavericks on the pick six.
Goes left to right. He's inside the 20, inside the 10, 5, touchdown Cameron Haller. 42 yards out. The young man has done it again.
Fans, be a part of history. Be a Maverick.
It's Mills. He'll get it around the right side. At the 10, at the 5, he's fighting.
Touchdown.
And he's over.
Touchdown. All right.
Travis Mills from 19 yards out. They're looking for Trell Patton. He's open. He dives. And then he hang on to the football.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Trell Patton.
Oh, what a catch by
What
Trell
a
Patton.
catch by Patton is an all-out dive. Cameron Haller, keeper. He'll try to bounce it outside. Breaks the tackle. 35-40. Stays on his feet. Midfield and more. 45-40. One man to beat. Cameron Haller gets a block at the 15. 10-5. Touchdown Mavericks.
I'll tell you what, I don't think I'd let him step off the field again. That sucker is a football player.
So throw to the end zone and a beautiful dime piece. Off the right arm of Justin Hart to Trell Patton. As Trell Patton comes up the field, he's up to the 40-yard line. Midfield, he deked him. 45-40 down the sideline. Trell Patton, one man to beat. 10-5. Are you kidding me?
Trell Patton.
Touchdown, Trell Patton. The Marshall Mavericks are on the board. And the ball is loose. It's picked up on the bounce. Here we go.
And he'll score.
Touchdown, Mavericks.
You're tuned to your home for Marshall Maverick football, KMHT. Marshall Maverick football on KMHT is proudly brought to you in part by Marshall Ford, Panola National Bank, Niles Chevrolet, Kenco Pools, Spas, and Billiards, Jeff's Complete Pool Service, Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, Certified Collision and Glass, Rodin's Appliance, the Marshall Independent School District, Brown Rig Insurance Agency, Marshall Auto Tire Pros, Porta-John, Sam Baxter McCool Smith, Earl's Professional Cleaners, Gateway Tire, Rollo's Lube and Auto, Pinky Grace, Pizzeria by Pietros, Kyle Dansby, Attorney at Law, Campbell's Portable Buildings, Patterson Motors, The Paisley Rose, Marshall ISD School Board member Brad Burris, Century 21, a select group, the Carlisle Law Firm, and Bancorp South. It's football time in East Texas. Now let's head up to the press box and join your Marshall Maverick broadcast team, Jamie Horton and Chase Palmer.
Turn down for what? Turn down for what? Turn down for what?
Well, hello and a good Saturday afternoon to you, East Texas, and welcome to the latest edition of Marshall Maverick football on KMHT 103.9 FM. And coming to you today worldwide on EastTexasToday.com. It is by-district playoff action here this afternoon as the Lindale Eagles tangle with your Marshall Mavericks as Marshall tries to defend their 2014 by-district championship. Marshall are the champions of District 15 5A, and that's why they got here today as the number one seed out of District 15 5A in this Region 2 bracket. It's time now to take a look around the district, and right now, Chase, our district looking pretty darn good. Hallsville beats Ennis last night, 24-23, and then obviously Longview crushed Lufkin last night. So our district 2-0. There's two more games today. We've got our game, and then obviously later on the night it'll be another really good game we're expecting in the Texas High Tigers and the John Tyler Lions. You're listening to the Countdown to Kickoff, proudly brought to you by Pizzeria by Pietro's. Eat like a champion at Pizzeria by Pietro's. Pizza, pasta, salads, or sandwiches, Pizzeria by Pietro's can satisfy any Maverick appetite. They're open until 10 p.m. Friday and Saturday. Call 903-452-1439 and score big with Pizzeria by Pietro's. That look around the district, Chase, was brought to us by Pinky Grace, where you can go and get all of your playoff uniform needs done right now, all your playoff gear for all the area teams, which as of right now today, Chase, too, Harrison County, you got Wascom, you got Hallsville, you got Marshall, all still alive.
And Harleton.
And moving forward. And Harleton as well.
Yeah.
And Harleton's a district champ. Matter of fact, I think this is the first time, and I don't know, maybe ever, that KMHT, the home of the Wascom Wildcats, home of the Harleton Wildcats, and the home of the Marshall Mavericks, all three district champions in 2015.
Yeah, there's been some good football played right now, especially in Harrison County. And big win yesterday from the Hallsville Bobcats. If the Mavs can take care of business here today along with Texas High, we'll sweep that district out of the playoffs. And if you remember several years ago, we had that problem happen to us, and it will be very nice to return the favor.
Chase, you had an opportunity to talk with head coach Clint Harper just a little while ago. You were down on the field. Kind of set this up for us. What were some of the things that you guys had discussed? And certainly I know you asked him about this weather. You couldn't ask for a better day for football.
Oh, great day for football. We talked a little bit about, before we had our session together, we talked a little bit about, we scrimmaged this Lindale bunch several years ago. Totally different football team, though. Doesn't look anything like what we saw before. So pretty excited. Big game here today, Saturday game, his first Saturday playoff game, I believe. So we're pretty excited about that. So let's let you listen to Coach Harper. Comfortable playing, Coach. Tell us about how you picked this venue.
It's middle for both of us. That's the first thing you want to look at. It's kind of a neutral site, same distance for both. And playing here, our kids are comfortable. It's a similar atmosphere. We know the surroundings, so I was really glad when this came available.
Well, Coach, district champions in year 3. I know that's probably a little bit ahead of schedule. Heard you talking about that this week. How excited are the kids to have reached that milestone for themselves in this season?
Yeah, it was good. We accomplished our first 2 goals, and then, we moved on. We're on goal number 3 now, and that's to play and win in the state championship. And, you can't do that without winning the first one here. And so, we moved on to goal 3. It was great accomplishing goal 2. There was a lot of fun last Friday night and Saturday morning, and we kind of got that behind us, and we're going to come out here and try to get the first step of 6.
Tell us a little bit, Coach, about the Lindale Eagles. What can we look forward to from them offensively here today?
Offensively, going to run football. They're kind of similar to Longview and Hallsville in a way. They want to run the football, run the power, run a lot of gap schemes, run counter, run power, block down, a lot of double teams at the point of attack. Got some big old offensive linemen, got a good running back, Coach's son's quarterback, 2 good receivers, speed guy and a size guy. So they're pretty good offensively. Defensively is where they make their money, though. They're really, really good defensively.
Tell us a little bit about that defense, Coach. What do they run up front? Got a lot of people in the box, I think, try to stop the run.
Yeah, they've got 2 big defensive tackles, 6'3", 6'2", 275, and then 265, and then got really 2 athletic ends. I compared them to Hallsville, probably with just a little bit more athleticism than Hallsville on the defensive line. Secondary, very athletic, big 6'1", 6'2" corners. And so defense is what's kept them in games this year. Even when their offense has struggled a little bit, they haven't given up more than 30 points in any game, and that was to John Tyler. So they go by the way their defense plays.
Well, Coach, opportunity here to also bring some kids up from JV and then get an extra week of practice. Tell us a little bit about how that's gone for you.
Yeah, that's always huge, getting these kids an extra 5-6 days of working out and just getting to be around coaches and getting to hear football and learn more football. That's always a huge advantage of the playoffs. The longer you can go, just if you can go 4 weeks, you basically get another spring training in. That's pretty much the equivalent of 4 weeks of playoffs equals an extra spring training.
Well, Coach, anybody injured for the Mavs? We've got everybody ready to go today?
Yeah, we're fully healthy, which is a great deal considering the last couple of weeks. The weather's in the situations and conditions we played in to have everybody healthy. That's a blessing. So really happy that we got everybody healthy going into the playoffs.
Coach, good luck today and go get them.
Appreciate you, buddy.
Well, the one thing, Chase, that I think you can take away from that entire interview is that it's extremely windy here today.
Absolutely. It's a very windy day, beautiful day here, but there's a lot of wind. Both of these teams are going to try to run the football, and so the wind may or may not be a factor. It would particularly be a factor if we had a field goal kicking contest here in this football game. But looking out here right now, still very, very windy, so we'll see how that factors in, Jamie.
Again, you're listening to the Countdown to Kickoff, brought to you by Pizzeria by Pietro's. Eat like a champion at Pizzeria by Pietro's. Marshall will be the visitor today, and that's a place that they feel very comfortable, Chase. This is a stadium since its inception, since being built some 3 years ago. The Mavericks have yet to lose a football game here, which is probably why they preferred to come here, be the visitors, and it's there's probably a level of comfort for the Marshall Mavericks on that side of the football field, again, because they've never been anywhere other than that sideline, Chase, and every time they've been on that sideline, they've been successful.
Well, yeah, it's something when you get into a playoff situation, you want to try to get as much routine as you can. We step out of our routine a little bit here today by playing on a Saturday afternoon. However, like you mentioned, we're playing in a stadium that we're comfortable with. We're not far from home, and we are having the game scheduled at a time when we usually have some walkthroughs at the stadium. So we're still somewhat in our routine. Whoa. As the Eagles take the field, here they come.
And they've got a train horn thingy. All right, we're going to step aside. Maverick football continues in a moment. Stay tuned. Bi-district playoff action is just around the corner.
At Marshall ISD, we develop strategies and initiatives to give our students and staff the best possible chance for success. We want students to be prepared and ready to pursue their continuing education goals upon graduation. Our extracurricular programs and activities produce memorable experiences for our students outside of the classroom and help encourage our students to become part of creating better communities. Marshall ISD, focused on success, enriching experiences, making a world of difference.
I'm Matt Moore, General Manager at Marshall Ford Lincoln, and it's SUV season at Marshall Ford. That means the biggest discounts of the year along with the best factory incentives on all of our SUV lineup, including 0% for 72 months on Escape and Expedition. In fact, we have the SUV Sign and Go sales event going where you can come out with zero down and drive away in the SUV of your choice. All of our inventory can be seen on the web at marshallford.net or come and see us on Highway 59 South in Marshall. It's Marshall Ford, your 8-time winner of Ford's prestigious President's Award for outstanding customer satisfaction.
The champ is here! The champ is here! The champ is here!
Julio here with Exodus Nutrition off of 59. We offer top-of-the-line sports nutrition, smoothies, and overall health-related vitamins and minerals. We have something for the whole family, no matter the health or fitness goals. Stop by for free samples, seasonal smoothies, and tons of holiday specials. Huge shout-out to the Mavs for the great season and all the hard work. Bring the win home, boys. Bring it home.
What scares you the most? Is it video buffering, lagging while gaming, or sharing your internet connection with your kids?
With Fidelity's wicked awesome internet speeds, you can get the speed that you need to fit your family's needs. No more delays with online videos, better gaming connections, and enough bandwidth for everyone under your roof. Go to fidelitycommunications.com/internet now to schedule your free installation.
Internet from Fidelity. So fast, it's scary.
At Panola National Bank, we represent integrity in community banking. As a source of financial strength, we're here participating in local events, helping local charities, and serving the financial needs of East Texas. At Panola National Bank, we value the strong relationships we've forged with our customers. Don't forget to download our free apps for mobile banking to better serve your on-the-go banking needs. Panola National Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Stop by and see Royce Clements at 2203 Victory Drive in Marshall.
Rodens, 506 East End Boulevard, the Whirlpool washer and dryer with the new touchscreen technology. The machine will remember your setting. Energy efficient, easy on the fabric, and the dryer will be a gentle dry with higher moisture removal, extending the life and the wear of the fabric. Consider this washer and dryer combination now. Also, KitchenAid and Maytag. Sizzling summer sales on now at Rodens Appliances, 506 East End Boulevard, where they sell only appliances and they service what they sell.
Kinco Pools is is Marshall's most recommended builder for custom pools and spas. That's because Kenco is a full-service company with chemicals, parts, and supplies for all your maintenance needs. Kenco is licensed and bonded to design and build the pool of your dreams for a price your budget can't afford. Now's the time to visit Kenco Pools and Spas in their new location on Sedbury Street, across from Walmart in Marshall. For repair and service, Kenco recommends Marshall specialist Jeff's Complete Pool Service.
Time for this afternoon's coin toss, brought to you by Rollo's Lubinato Center, located at 2607 East End Boulevard North. Rollo's proudly uses Valvoline, the choice of top mechanics. Come and experience that world-class service that Rollo's is known for. Captain's meeting at midfield as we are just about set to get this thing underway this afternoon. It appears that the Marshall Mavericks
won the toss.
Nope, the Lindale Eagles won the toss, and they have deferred to the second half.
Other way. I think we deferred, and they're going to take the ball first. So we won the toss and deferred, I think.
Well, no, because he was on this side. You know what? It doesn't matter, Chase. It doesn't matter. The best thing about all of this that's transpired thus far is that it's Saturday afternoon, it's week 11, and we're still playing football.
That's right. Yeah, that was just kind of a strange way to do that from the officials. It was kind of hard to see who was doing what.
This afternoon's first half kickoff is brought to you by Earl's Professional Cleaners. Take your jeans and shirts to Earl's Cleaners. Earl's will make your jeans stand up and talk, because Earl's is the only place in Marshall that Cowboy starches jeans and shirts. Earl's gives same-day dry cleaning and next-day laundry service. They're family-owned for over 30 years.
You know, I like the getting the ball to start the second half, though, Jamie. Let's get our defense out there, see if we can get us a stop. I like having the ability to pick that ball up to start the second half. If things go well for you in the first, you're in a good position. If they don't, you're getting the ball to start the second half. So,
Marshall in white uniforms, white jerseys, white pants with red numerals trimmed in black, and I believe they're back to the white helmets, Chase, with the Maverick logo on either side. Lindale in their smoke gray uniforms, pants and jerseys with blue numerals trimmed in white lettering across the back with the names. And their Lindale Eagle helmet with the white helmet and the eagle wings on either side. Marshall will kick off from the 40, and Lindale will receive, and they'll move left to right on your radio dial as we get underway this afternoon from Pine Tree Pirates Stadium by district playoff action, as Alan Martinez will tee it up, and we are underway. Good deep kick, drives the ball carrier back into the end zone, and he'll take a knee right there smartly as a couple of Mavericks, as they were gunning.
Well, that's a great kick. Great kick. Had the wind, and it carried him into the end zone. The catch made by the Lindale Eagle about the in Pine Tree, and he wisely took a knee, so Lindale will start from their own 25-yard line. 12 minutes to go here, scoreless from Pine Tree.
Just underway again, your first half kickoff brought to you by Earl's Professional Cleaners, Marshall's only place for Cowboys starched jeans and shirts. From the 25, moving left to right, the Lindale Eagles are in possession to start here this afternoon. Shotgun here. They'll go a single back set to the right of the quarterback. That's Joe Noble, who is the 6'1", 195-pound quarterback. And he'll now move his tailback over to his left. And they'll go to the ground game to start with, and right up the middle they go, and maybe a couple of yards up to the 28. The stop is made down there by number 99, Antonio Washington, getting in on the action early. Wrap that arm around the tailback and bring him right down.
Strange, they checked into a play that ran towards Antonio Washington instead of away from him, so that was a strange check-into play to run to our best player. 2nd down and 8 for Lindale from their own 27-yard line.
Sometimes when you try to outsmart yourself, you can be very stupid. Now a quick throw out to the left, and the catch is made, and pushed out of bounds about 2 yards shy of a first down is that receiver on the far side. That'll be the visitor side where the Mavericks are. So to bring up a 3rd down and 2 here for the Lindale Eagles. This drive started at their own 25, and they're at the 33 right now. 3rd and 2 upcoming for Lindale.
Yeah, big play here for the Maverick defense if we can get off the field on 3rd and 2.
Marshall looked like they jumped into the neutral zone. Free play here for the Eagles, and they've got a man deep down the far sideline. He'll make the catch, and he's run out of bounds inside the 25. That's a big play right there by the Eagles as that wide receiver beat DeMarcus Alexander down that far sideline, and that free play will allow for the pass and the completion. And it'll be first down for the Eagles inside Maverick territory to the Maverick 21-yard line.
Yeah, this is a much better-looking football team than I had anticipated from Lindale right here. They were moving the ball pretty well on offense, and that was a really good deep pass. We saw him early in pregame warm-ups throwing the ball really well, so great pass there right on the mark. It'll be first down and 10 for Lindale from the Maverick 21-yard line. The Mavericks on their heels here early.
Now Noble with his team at the 21, ball spotted at the left hash, fourth play of this drive here for the Eagles. Now they'll go with an empty back set. Move the running back over to that far side. Blitz up the middle. Noble escapes it, runs to his right, calls for a block, and then he goes down at the line of scrimmage. Might have lost half a yard, but no gain right there for the Eagles on first down. That's a coverage. I guess you'd call that a sack right there, Chase. No gain on that carry by Joe Noble. Second down and 10 upcoming.
Yeah, they're going to say he got, well, no, they're going to mark it, like you said, a little bit short there of the initial line of scrimmage. So he is looking now at second down, about 11. 10:21 to go here in the first quarter. We're scoreless from Pine Tree, but Lindale with the ball at the Maverick 22.
Noble in the shotgun, standing at the Maverick 27-yard line. Again, he'll move his tail back out in motion into that left side underneath. Now they'll go with a little screen underneath, and the catch is made, and inside the 20, down to about the 16-yard line. So a third down and 5 upcoming here for the Lindale Eagles. Marshall did a good job that time crashing inside after the little underneath bubble screen right there by the Lindale Eagles. Otherwise, that might be a touchdown, Chase.
Yeah, good job there. That was just an all-out screen. We used to call that the Grand Prairie screen. Had the guy coming underneath was the running back. Picks up about 6 yards. Could have been more. Good job by Marshall's linebacker, and that's number 3, DeAndre Osborne.
Now at the right hash, Noble takes a snap, rolls left, now throws back to his right, has a man wide open, makes the catch inside the 10, stays on his feet, and goes out of bounds at the 5-yard line. It's first and goal for the Lindale Eagles.
Boy, the Mavericks are really on their heels right now defensively. We are a little discombobulated. They're really doing anything they want to as far as offensively. The ball spotted at the 5-yard line, so it's going to be first and goal for Lindale. 9:27 to go here in the first. We're scoreless, but Lindale knocking on the door, and the Mavericks kind of on their heels here early.
At the right hash, Noble stays in the shotgun. It's hard to see the numbers on some of these jerseys. I believe that's Ryan Taylor, the running back. And the ball is loose. It gets past Noble, and it'll be Ryan Taylor who has to go back beyond the 15-yard line to the 16 to make the fumble recovery. So a break right there for the Maverick defense. And Lindale now second down and goal, back at the 16-yard line.
Big break there for the Mavericks. That ball rolled around for a while, and that was looked like probably a touchdown there had he made the handoff because he had a lead blocker. So second down and goal from the 16 now after the fumble. 8:57 to go here in the first.
Now Noble will put his tight end in motion, move him right to left, and now he'll fake the give, roll to his right, throws that way and off the fingertips as the Maverick defense stiffens up right there. Wouldn't have been much of a gain as Micah Smith in coverage that time on Nick Navarro, the wide receiver who came from the left all the way to the right side on this near side, and Micah Smith with him step for step. Had they completed it, Chase, it would have been a short gain.
Well covered. Well covered defensively play there. Had big number 99, Antonio Washington, did not get fooled on the bootleg. He was there to make the pass a little errant, and had it been connected, like you said, it would have been a drop right immediately after the catch. So big play here, third down and goal for Lindale from the Mavericks 16.
Shotgun again for Noble to his left, Ryan Taylor. Put a man in motion right to left to move 3 to that far side. Noble looks that way as he rolls to his left. Now throws underneath, and the pass falls incomplete. Great defense that time by the Mavericks. That was a bang-bang play as Trey Macon, I do believe, made contact with the receiver. That's number 6, as a matter of fact, for the Mavericks. DeMarcus Alexander made contact with the receiver right as the ball got there and was able to jar it loose. So fourth down upcoming as the Maverick defense, they bent that time, did not break Chase, and maybe got out some of those early playoff jitters as Lindale will try a field goal to get the first points of the ball game.
Yeah, good job there. They were down first and goal at the 5. The Mavericks turned them back to the 16 and will try a field goal. The snap is back, the hold is down, the kick is up, and it is good.
Yeah, from about 33 yards away, Lindale strikes first, but the Mavericks defense, a lot to be encouraged about after the start they got off to. 3-0 Lindale, 8:34 left in the opening quarter. Maverick football continues in a moment.
It's the big event with huge savings. And it's going on now at Campbell Portable Buildings and General Shelter's Summer Clearance Sale. If you've been waiting for the right time to save big on the largest selection of storage buildings, offices, living quarters, and RV covers, now is the time. Come in today and let us show you why Campbell's is your #1 award-winning dealer here in East Texas. Campbell Portable Buildings, located at 602 East End Boulevard North, Marshall, Texas.
Certified Collision and Glass, 4008 Easton Boulevard South, Marshall, Texas. Eric Nichols and his staff will hook you up with complete collision repair and have your car looking like it came from the factory. Now, no one wants to be in an accident, but hey, happens. Certified Collision and Glass will provide you with free estimates and a lifetime warranty. Certified Collision and Glass is also iCar certified. Go see the pros at Certified Collision and Glass, 4008 Easton Boulevard South in Marshall.
Well, your Kyle Dansby attorney-at-law scoring drive recap. The Lindale Eagles take 10 plays, go 59 yards. And it's capped off by the 33-yard field goal by Jordan Lawless. They take 3 minutes and 26 seconds off the first quarter clock. It's a short kickoff here. Cordell Archield will make the fair catch, signal and call, and the catch, rather, at the 30-yard line. So Marshall from the left hash will move right to left on your radio dial. Have the football for the first time here this afternoon. It'll be Cameron Haller and Chavis Mills. Haller will be the signal caller. They'll split 3 wide up top, and 1 down here is Jaquavian Dabbs on this near side. And they'll go to the ground early. It's Chavis Mills, nifty running as he picks his way across the 35 to about the 37-yard line. Chavis Mills with 7 yards on first down, and a good start for the Mavericks.
Yeah, read option right there. Put the ball in your belly and wait and see who's going to go. And linebacker went outside, and off goes Chavis Mills up the middle. 2nd down and 3 for the Mavericks from their own 37-yard line.
Shotgun again here for Cameron Haller in motion right to left. They'll fake the give to Patton. It's Haller. He spins away from a tackle in the backfield's got nowhere to go. Going to lose a yard back to the 36-yard line. And again, this is what Lindale does. They are a fantastic defense, especially in that second level.
We can't get in a position where we can put our defense back on the field quickly here. So 3rd down, and it looks like a long 4 for Marshall. The Mavericks need to pick up the first down.
They do a great job staying the course, so to speak. They do a great job in positional awareness through the Lindale Eagles. Again in motion, this time left to right is Trell Patton. It'll be Cameron Haller who'll keep it off that right guard, finds his way up to the 40-yard line, and he's got a first down. Cameron Haller with a nice job, needed 4, and he got every single one of those 4 yards. First down, Marshall at their own 40.
Boy, and he needed every penny of that 4 yards to get the first down, and he will barely get it. The ball's actually going to be spotted behind the 40. The nose of the football will be on the 40-yard line, and that'll give Marshall a first down with 7:18 to go here in the first quarter. The Mavericks trail the Eagles 3-0 after the Eagles go all the way down the field, 59 yards, 10 plays.
From that right hash, again, Cameron Haller stays in at quarterback. To his right is Chavis Mills. Marshall goes 2-by-2 and a put-in man in motion now right to left, and it's Jaquavian Dabbs. They'll fake the give. Now wide open over the middle. It's Trell Patton at the 30, and it's a foot race, and nobody's going to catch number 1. Give him 6. What a well-designed play by the Marshall Mavericks, and a dime off the right arm of Cameron Haller, and Marshall will take their first lead of the afternoon. 6-3 Big Red.
Hey, that is called suckering you in. They didn't think Cameron Haller could throw that. They're scared to death of the read option. They run the read option. Cameron pulls it out. Nobody was with Trell Patton. There wasn't anybody within 15 yards of him. He just lays the ball out there. Pretty little thing, and that'll go for a touchdown. Cameron Haller. 6:51 to go. Here in the first, the point after is up, and it is good. And just like that, folks, the Marshall Mavericks take a 7-3 lead. Stay with us. We'll be back in just a moment.
Cruising to Padre with the top down was the best. But that was before we had the kids, all 3 of them. We went from 2-seater to sedan to minivan, joy rides to family trips, detailing to fixing dents from bikes and skateboards.
Life fast forwards. Keep up with Texas Farm Bureau insurance and protection that changes as fast as your taste in cars. It's the right coverage for any moment. because moments worth covering are never accidents.
For your insurance needs in Marshall, Hallsville, and Harrison County, call Debbie Gary at 903-660-2600.
School's back. Time to dust off that backpack, sharpen your pencils, and save big on the most important tool of all, super-fast internet. For a limited time, when you get Fidelity's high-speed internet with blazing fast 100 meg download speeds, we'll give you 200 channels of free TV for a year. Or choose 20 meg internet for just $29.99 a month for a year. As always, there's no data caps, no contract, and free installation. Call your local Fidelity office today or order online at fidelitycommunications.com/free TV.
Let's do it.
Alan Martinez with a second touchback of the afternoon. Marshall goes 4 plays, 70 yards, capped off by the 60-yard pitch and catch from Cameron Howell to Trell Patton. They take 1:17 off the clock, 7-3 after the PAT was knocked home by Alan Martinez. And just like that, the Marshall Mavericks are on top of the Lindale Eagles, 7-3. And Chase, well, I tell you, that was just a well-designed play right there by the Marshall Mavericks. And
beautiful play.
It doesn't take much of a quarterback to throw one just right out to somebody who is all alone.
And it changes the game, Jamie Horton, because now you know that he can do that. You can't come up. You can't cheat. So that's a great call, and it'll help us down the line.
From their own 25 again, here go the Eagles, and they'll go to the ground. It's Taylor trying to turn the edge and get around that corner on that left side. He does. He's up across the 40-45 and taken down at the 48-yard line. Nice job right there on the outside edge, blocking by that Lindale Eagle offensive line, and they've got a big gain of, let's see, Chase, all the way up. That's 23 yards to the 48-yard line.
Tell you what, this defense has got to kind of get it under control here a little bit. On skates early is the Maverick defense. They did buckle down and hold them to a field goal early, but they're giving up a lot of yards in bunches here early in the first. Again, 6:26 to go here in the first quarter, 7-3 Marshall. Lindale with the ball at their own 48-yard line.
Have it at that left hash. Ryan Taylor to the right of Joe Noble. Noble standing at the 42-yard line. This time he'll fake the give and keep it. Breaks a tackle on the backfield. He's got nowhere to go. Finally, it's cleaned up by number 41, Jarius Washington, one of the underclassmen of the Marshall Maverick defense. He's a junior as Washington. And, well, I tell you, Noble made 3 miss right there, but they weren't going to get past Jarius Washington.
Yeah, he was a little Houdini there early. Big number 99, Antonio Washington, missed him. And then I believe 96, Greg Hood, missed him. But that allowed some time for us to get back there and make a really good sack. So the Mavericks blow them back 5. It'll be 2nd 15 from about the 43-yard line.
On the loss of 5 after the sack, they'll move Taylor in motion, right to left out of the backfield. Now Noble has to step up, and he's drugged down from behind, and guess who? Number 99, A-Dub, Antonio Washington with a sack all the way back to the Lindale 32-yard line, and now it's 3rd down and a mile for the Eagles.
Now you say something about the Maverick defense getting gashed a little bit. They must have heard me, because on the last 2 plays, the defensive line has done a wonderful job of getting push and pressure, getting up the line of scrimmage, making the play extend outside the tackles, and big Antonio Washington with the sack. We're looking at 3rd and forever.
3rd and roughly 25 yards for the Eagles. Noble again moves his tail back out of the backfield. And now he's hit and pressured up the middle again, and down he goes. It's Antonio Washington.
Oh, what a terrible
and they're
call.
going to call him for a face mask. They're going to call him for a face mask,
that's
and
terrible.
That's absolutely ridiculous.
That came from the sideline. The line judge from the Lindale sideline is going to call a face mask. He wasn't even close to the play. He had the white hat standing right there with him. That is an absolutely awful call. Oh, that's terrible. You talk about bailing a bunch of out kids out there. That is absolutely awful.
That is terrible. That is terrible. We'll move on, though. We'll move on.
Yeah, that's a terrible call, because that gives them a 1st down. That was 3 straight sacks. And the officials bail out the Lindale Eagles. The official on this side calls it absolutely atrocious. It'll be 1st and 10 Lindale from their own 49-yard line.
Terrible, terrible, terrible. Now Marshall jumps into the neutral zone again. Noble's got a free play. He's got nowhere to go. Rolls to his right. Now just throws it out of bounds. Just throws it out of bounds. We've got 2 flags, the far side and the near side. I'm sure they both called the same thing, which is Marshall jumping into the neutral zone. I tell you what I've seen so far here, Chase. Lindale runs a variation of a pick play. if you watch underneath with what they're doing, especially when they motion their tailbacks out of the backfield to run them on like wheel routes and stuff.
Yep, you're right.
What they're doing is they're rubbing some of them off under here onto this on this near side underneath. And we'll keep our eye on that because they're doing a couple of things that don't look legal, so to speak. Into Maverick territory after the penalty. Noble rolls to his right, throws that way, has a catch at the 40-yard line. It's enough for a first down up to the Maverick 40-yard line. The catch is made by number, well, I don't have a, I can't tell.
It's like number 20.
I thought it was 80.
Well, I tell you what,
I don't have an 80.
We should have the football right now. This should not be Lindale's football. We should already have the football back, but nonetheless, with 4:11 to go, Lindale's got a first down at the Maverick 41.
Noble in the shotgun, Taylor right behind him. They'll go 2 by 2. Now he'll move Taylor to his left, does Noble at the Maverick 41 at the right hash. They'll go to the ground. It's Taylor up the middle off that right guard, and he slips through a couple of tackles inside the 40 to about the 37-yard line. Here comes a late flag, and this one's going to be on Lindale.
Yeah, that was a clip.
That's going to be on Lindale.
That ought to be a 15-yard clip. The play was over, and we had a Lindale Eagle going for the knees of our safety and takes him down after the play. So that's a cheap shot there from a Lindale Eagle. That ought to be on them, and that ought to be a 15-yard personal foul.
It's a personal foul. It's a dead ball after the play. Chase, it looked like, I guess, after the whistle was blown, he just continued to ride his block and he threw him down to the ground. I know he went down to his underneath his waist there.
Yeah, he hit him in the knees. The play was over, and he tried to cut him. He was trying to cut block him way down the field. So that'll march them all the way back to their own 48-yard line. Second down, back to 25 here for Lindale.
In at the right hash, moving left to right are the Eagles, trailing 7-3. They'll go back to the ground. It's Taylor. He's got nowhere to go. Tries to bounce it outside. DeAndre Osborne will meet him at the 44. Coming in to help finish that one off is Marjay Smith, and it's another loss. And right now the Maverick defense, if not for that horrific penalty, this just horrendous call.
Yeah, that's right.
Moments ago, Chase, they've become a very confident and dominant group like we've seen over the last 2 weeks where we've gotten spoiled with some shutouts.
Well, I talked to Coach Shar before the game. He said I'm a little concerned early with a lot of variations. They're going to move some people around. It looks like we've gotten that settled down here. So third down 27 for Lindale. 3:04 to go.
Scoreboard showing second down, Chase, but I believe it's third down. Shotgun here off the empty backfield. Noble underneath again with that little screen. Catch is made, but not a whole lot of room. Jarius Washington will come in to finish off the play just shy of midfield. And at the 49-yard line, Lindale is going to have to kick the football over to the Mavericks. So even after that horrendous call, new life given to the Lindale Eagles, Marshall's defense shows up, shows out again. They're going to get the football right back for their offense.
Yeah, that's a big, big penalty that was called on Lindale to move them back to 15. That gave us a little extra cushion. So fourth down, it's going to be about 22 to go for the first down. Standing back at our own 15-yard line will be number 1, Trail Patton.
As he'll move up now beyond the 15 to about the 17 as he awaits this punt. Low snap. Marshall coming after it. Got kind of close there. And it's a pretty good kick for the Eagles as it takes an Eagle bounce inside the 20 and goes out of bounds at the 17-yard line. So Marshall will start their second possession of the afternoon at their own 17-yard line. Marshall went 70 yards on just 4 plays the first time they touched the football. We'll see what they can do here with a little more green in front of them, Chase. 2:10 left to go in the opening quarter. 7-3, Marshall on top in this bi-district playoff here at Pine Tree Pirate Stadium. And well, I tell you, after a shaky first drive for that Maverick defense, they've looked really good here,
They looked
Chase.
great there at the end of that series of plays. About the last 6 plays totally dominated the line of scrimmage. That's what we're going to need to do to get the win here today.
So now we'll see Cortez Hurd in the game at quarterback. To his left is Cameron Howler. To his right, Chavis Mills. They'll put Patton in motion. It'll be Hurd. He'll fake the give and keep it. Tries to go up the middle, and he's going to lose a yard back to the 16.
That was a busted play. Cortez went one way, everybody else went the other, and I believe that was a busted play. It'll be a loss of 1.
I think there was just too many moving parts right there. You had 3 guys that you had to deal with in the backfield, including you, yourself as the signal caller, as the trigger man, and then Terrell Patton going back behind you. I think that might have just been too much going at one time, but Nonetheless, it's a loss of 1, 2nd down and 11. Mavericks hurry back to the line of scrimmage. High snap. Hurd's able to gather a little pitch underneath. A toss underneath, rather, to Cameron Haller, and he'll get back up to the 17-yard line. So give him a yard on 2nd down, 3rd down and 10 upcoming for the Mavericks.
A little bit surprised that we put Cortez Hurd in on this series. He will now go out, and Cameron will be the quarterback. 3rd down and 10 for Marshall. 1:16 to go here in the first. The Mavericks lead 7-3, and they've got the football at their own 16-yard line.
2-by-2 go the Mavericks as Trell pads down here on the near side in the slot. It'll be Haller. He'll step back, now runs up the middle. He's got room across the 20, 25. First down and more. Cameron Haller still on his feet up to the 40 and then goes out of bounds at the 45-yard line. 28 yards on 3rd and 10 by Cameron Haller. Marshall in business now, getting out of the shadow of their own end zone, and a big run right there for Haller up to the 45-yard line.
Split everybody wide. We had doubles both sides. We split them out and turned them loose, and then we just had the old quarterback draw there. Big gain for Cameron Haller up to the 45 for Marshall, 1st and 10.
At the right hash go the Mavericks, moving right to left on top, 7-3 as we're under a minute to go for the first quarter. There's Chavis Mills. He'll get the carry and lose 5 back to the 40.
Well, that play was blown up right from the beginning. Marshall's left tackle, number 76, Cameron King, the sophomore, got beat on from the outside, and as soon as that ball was handed off to Chavis Mills, there was a defensive lineman there and made the tackle, so it's going to be a loss of 5 for Marshall, back to their own 40-yard line. 2nd down and 15 for the Mavs. As we're probably going to let this one. Nope, going to have to run one play.
Got to run one more
seconds.
play. Yeah, you got about 10 seconds left on the play clock and 20 seconds on the game clock. 2nd down and 15 after the 5-yard loss on 1st down by Chavis Mills. In motion right to left is Dabbs. It'll be Dabbs with the carry. He's got nowhere to go. He'll lose even more yards. That's going to be a huge loss chase of 7 yards. Back to the 33-yard line. My goodness.
That play, we need to put that one on the shelf today. We've tried to run that twice, or looked at that twice. That's not going to be open. Lindale's running very well sideline to sideline. A huge loss for Marshall. So they'll be looking at 3rd down and 22 when we come back from the break. Stay with us. You're listening to Maverick Football on the Heartbeat of East Texas.
Choosing an insurance agency to handle all your insurance needs can be time-consuming and sometimes confusing. The professional staff at Brown Rig Insurance Agency wants to put your mind at ease. The staff at Brown Rig Insurance will bring their knowledge and experience to the table and provide you with cost-effective insurance solutions. Come by 303 West Austin in Marshall or 110 East Lafayette in Jefferson, or call 903-938-8888 and let Brown Rig Insurance take the worry out of protecting your valuable assets.
Certified Collision and Glass for auto, pickup truck, 18-wheeler repair. Certified Collision and Glass also specializes in body and glass repair, from a rock chip to a complete installation. Now, Certified Collision and Glass has added the equipment and completed the training to repair the all-aluminum 2015 Ford F-150 pickup truck. Certified Collision and Glass, Highway 59 next to Marshall Ford in Marshall, Texas. Certified Collision and Glass, leading the way in collision repair.
Second quarter we go, and we'll turn the football around the other direction, moving left to right now are the Mavericks on 3rd down and a mile. It's Cameron Haller who's going to be hit in the backfield, breaks away at the 30, up to the 35, looking for blocks, still on his feet, up to the 40, up to midfield. Cameron Haller has got a first down.
How did he do
all
that?
The way up to the 43-yard line of the Lindale Eagles.
How
the
did
difference
he do that?
In this district and 16-5A is nobody else in 16-5. Where's number 5?
He needed what, Jamie? 22, and he got
24.
Holy smokes, that was a busted play. We were going to throw the football. He had 3 guys get hands on him behind the line of scrimmage. He broke out of all 3 of those, and with great field vision, picked up the first down all the way down to the Lindale 43-yard line.
Unbelievable. Just underway here in the second quarter. It'll be Haller back to the ground. It's Chavis Mills hitting the backfield, almost spun out of it. Gets up to the, well, maybe back to the line of scrimmage, Chase. They're going to mark him right at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, they're going to give him a yard on the play. I tell you what, if he was able to spin out of that tackle, he had a lot of running room. That's what, if Marshall can get beyond this defensive front, Lindale's got a really good defensive front, but once you get beyond that, they are mere mortals back there, and we can do some some good. So the Mavericks are going to take a timeout. 11:08 left to go here in the second quarter. 7-3 is our score. We'll keep it right here.
Yeah, because we lost signal for just a second. Carthage is trying to connect to us today anyway, so we just lost for just a moment. But want to tell everybody, Marshall was in a lot of trouble there just a moment ago. 3rd down and 22 as we went to the second quarter. And then Cameron Haller, obviously, I don't know if we were back on when that happened, but Cameron Haller with a huge run all the way up to the 43-yard line of Lindale that kept the chains moving for the Marshall Mavericks as we're just underway here in the second quarter. 7-3 our score. Marshall on top and have possession of the football. A big 2nd down and 10 upcoming, Chase. But again, right now, we've seen Lindale, they're a good defensive club. We can see that. They're a very good defensive club,
especially
which is
what
I said. I said that they would be a good defensive club. Where they tend to struggle, and you can see it on film all year long, is offensively they don't have a ton of options, and I think we've seen that here early. But the Maverick defense, again, no unit has played with more confidence than that Maverick defense over the last 2 weeks.
And I'm going to say they're good defensively up front, but their 2nd and 3rd level is a little suspect, Jamie. We can do some damage if we can get beyond that first level defense. So here we go out of the timeout. 2nd down and 10 Mavericks.
Shotgun here for Cameron Haller. They'll put a man in motion. They'll fake the give. It's Haller keeping around the right side. Trying to split a couple of Eagle defenders and got up to about the 41-yard line. So 3rd down and 8 upcoming. And 3rd down is where the Mavericks have gotten the majority of their yardage this afternoon, Chase.
Well, he was able to get 2 yards there, was Cameron Haller, but the Mavericks, like you said, having some struggles on 1st and 2nd down running the football. The Mavericks trying to keep the ball on the ground. 10:40 left to go here in the second quarter. Again, 7-3 is our score. The Mavericks on top. They've got the ball at the Lindale 40.5-yard line. They've got to get all the way down to about the 30.
At the 33. Shotgun here for Haller. He'll drop back the pass, steps up, looks over the middle, has a man, and it's Trell Patton. He dropped it. Not a great throw, but he had to go down to try and make that catch, and it was a low throw, and it was in and out of his breadbasket. It was a catchable football at the 20.
Got to catch that football. That's one you got to catch, Jamie. Had him right there. It would have been an easy 1st down. A little bit underthrown, but that's a ball you got to catch. So the Mavericks are going to kick this one back to the Lindale Eagles. The ball again spotted at about the 40.5-yard line. Back to punt for the Mavericks. All the way back to about the Marshall 47-yard line. It's Alan Martinez. The snap is back.
He bobbled it.
It's going to be a low kick.
Drive kick, Chase. Yeah, fielded at the 10 and spins away from one. Breaks it out of another one up to the 19-yard line.
We're going to have a block in the back on
flag,
Lindale.
Yeah, and that was going to be Marjay Smith got caught up with a Lindale Eagle, so this one will drop him back just a little bit.
Yeah, that was an easy call, block in the back there. And the Mavericks, although they use a lot of time off the clock, they come away with no points on 7 plays. So we trade punts here early. A little recap as we await the call.
Number 4, the return team. Half the distance to the goal. 1st down, Lindale.
Yeah, so that'll move him back inside the 10, Chase.
That's interesting. I don't think it's not half the distance to the goal, is it?
Yeah, it would have been. It would have been up to the 19 or the just shy of the 20-yard line, so they'll move it back inside to the 9-yard line. So they got it up to the 18. So we'll go back halfway, and that'll be 1st down for the Lindale Eagles, moving right to left on your radio dial. Have the football at their own 9-yard line. From the left hash, this time a little wildcat here as the tailback will keep the football around that left side. Boy, I tell you, Micah Smith looked like he got drugged down at about the 15-yard line by a couple of Lindale Eagles.
Yeah,
but a good play and a good run out across the 20 and a 1st down up to the 22-yard line. 13 yards there on 1st down for the Eagles.
Yeah, I think Micah Smith thought he got drugged down a little bit too. He's kicking the ground. He was a little upset on that play. All that was a quarterback go. That's the Wildcat, takes the snap. It's basically a sweep. He ran the sweep to the left. John Tyler used to live and die on that play. So it'll be a 1st down and 10 for Lindale. They'll mark the ball right at the 27-yard line of Lindale. 10:02 left to go here in the second. 7-3 Mavericks.
This time, he'll keep it again. And not much room this time as he gets up across the 25 to about the 28-yard line there, Chase. So
That was a good job there by Marjay Smith, number 9 for the Mavericks. He shed his blocker, stood in the hole, made the tackle. It's going to be a gain of only a yard on the play. That was the read option, Lindale's version. So the Maverick defense doing good there. 2nd down and 9. 9:35 left to go here again in the second quarter. 7-3 our score. Mavericks on top.
By the way, I'm hoping I'm getting these Lindale numbers correctly and these names right because I can't tell which their jersey numbers are. Shotgun, here the Eagles roll out to his left and throws that way, does Joe Noble, and it's off the hands of his intended target. As a matter of fact, that's Montana Metter, who's the quarterback. I saw number 6 that time. He might have been the quarterback the entire time, so Mr. and Mrs. Metter, I do apologize if you watch this on YouTube. 9:20 left for the first half, 7-3 Marshall on top.
Big play here, Jamie Horton. We have got to get off the football field and let our offense have the football and try to score here before the half. So 3rd down and 9 for Lindale from their own 28-yard line.
The 28-yard line. 3rd down and 9 here for the Eagles. They'll go empty backfield. Metter drops back, looks over the middle, being flushed up, escapes, now gets across the 25, looking down that far sideline, dumps it off underneath, and it's off the hands of his intended target. That looks like Tatum Williams out there in that right flat. It falls incomplete, and the Lindale Eagles are going to have to give the football right back to the Marshall Mavericks. They did pick up a first down on that drive, and other than a penalty on that last time they had the football chase, that's the first down they've had since their first drive.
Hey, we're looking really good now defensively. I mean, there was even if that pass had been completed, there was a Maverick there to make the tackle. So Marshall's defense holds with 9:13 left to go here in the second quarter. Lindale will punt the ball back to Trell Patton, standing back at his 35-yard line.
It's a high kick, so there won't be a return on this one. Patton will call for the fair catch and make it at about that 30-yard line. Lindale again, good job defensively on that special teams play, but again, there's that gray area right there with that bubble. Awfully close that time to interfering with Trell Patton. Nonetheless, he makes the catch. And Marshall will have the football at their own 30-yard line, again moving left to right on your radio dial. This is the same spot on the football field going the opposite direction that the Mavericks scored their only points of the afternoon. A 70-yard drive. See if they can work that same magic again. Maybe 70 is the magic number here today, Chase. It's going to take a lot for us to get to 70 points. But I wouldn't mind seeing 88 right here.
And out the gate.
There you go. Shotgun here for the Mavericks. It'll be Haller. He'll drop back the pass. Now step up, throws down that far sideline. He's got a man, and just through the outstretched hands of Jaquavian Dabbs, he had his man beat. And Haller with that strong arm, again, just a little bit too far out in front of the track star.
They cannot cover our wide receivers. I mean, we've seen two go deep so far. They've got 2 steps. If we can put a little bit more air under that football, it's a touchdown. You'll see us come back to that again here in a moment, I'm sure. I mean, that was just a whisker being overthrown. So the Mavericks look now at 2nd down and 10. That'll stop the clock. 8:59 left to go here in the second quarter. Again, our score 7-3. The Mavericks with the lead and the football.
2nd and 10. High snap. Haller will keep it. Up the middle he goes. He's got a hole up across the 35. Now scoots outside, Chase, as he tried to go left and then cut it upfield. But he does have a first down, 10 yards for Cameron Haller. And a Maverick first down up to the 40-yard line. But Cameron Haller, again, he's been the difference in this first half, Chase.
Absolutely.
Whether it be making big plays on 3rd down, the big throw to Trell Patton earlier in the football game, Marshall's only points in this game. But, you know, he's been the difference not only in this district, but he's going to be the difference if this football team expects to get to where they want to get to here come December.
And if he can collect on those long passes, I mean, if we can figure out a way to get timing down on that, we're a dangerous football team. 1st and 10 Mavericks from their own 40.
At the left hash, again a shotgun here for Haller. He'll drop back the pass as good protection steps up, throws over the middle, and he's got Jaquavian Dabbs, and he'll make the catch in front of a Lindale Eagle defender at the 33-yard line.
Can't cover him. I mean, they cannot cover him, I promise you. Today, good pass there. The Mavericks will hurry to the line of scrimmage and try to get a play off quickly. They're already there.
27-yard pitch and catch. High snap. Haller with a throw out to the left. He's got Patton. Makes a move inside the 30, still on his feet, and pushed out of bounds. Boy, right at about the 25, 26-yard line. A dangerous play right there. Looked like Patton got shoved while he was out of bounds, but nonetheless, he's got 6 yards on first down. 2nd down and 4 upcoming for the Mavericks.
Boy, he quickly got to the line of scrimmage. Really good play there by the Mavericks, hustling up, kind of caught Lindale off guard. It'll be 2nd down and 3 after the big reception. How long was that?
27 yards.
27 from Howler to Dabbs. So here we go. The Mavericks are moving.
This time, Howler will fake the give, keep it off that right guard, picks his way inside the 25, and he's going to be close to a first down, needs the 22.
He got it.
And it looks like he's got that 22-yard line, and they do have another Marshall Maverick first down.
Is that a 4-yard run there, Jim? Looked like he needed 3, got 4.
He needed 4, and he got 4.
So first down and 10 for Marshall. The ball spotted at the 22-yard line, and now the Mavericks seem to be in a little rhythm, Jamie, and removing the ball.
Marshall in control of the football right now. Have it inside the Lindale Eagle 25. First down and 10. High snap. Howler keeps it. Up the middle he goes inside the 20 and runs into a wall right there. Gets up to the 19-yard line. So 3 yards, a modest gain of 3 yards on first down for Cameron Howler and the Mavericks. 2nd down and 7 upcoming. Marshall on top here, 7-3. And I tell you, this is where you have an opportunity, Chase, to not necessarily break a team's will, but you got a chance to wound their spirit.
Absolutely. Really need a touchdown here, Jamie Horton. It sets a stage for us as we end or get close to ending this half. 6 minutes here to go.
In motion right to left on an empty backfield. Howler will fake the give. Now steps up, rolls to his right, now escapes in the backfield, finds a man wide open over the middle. What a play! Chavis Mills, stiff arm at the goal line. Touchdown, and that is all number 5.
They're going to
Cameron Howler.
Got a penalty on the play. I don't know what they're going to call.
No, that's actually not a flag. That's just a...
no, that is a flag. We got them talking right at the goal line. And they're going to call that, I believe, on Bacardi Moore after the ball was in the air. I think they're going to call Marshall for holding.
Wow.
Which
I
is
will
not
say
a good
this,
call.
Even if that's the call, Cameron Howler was fantastic right there, Chase. He looked like Johnny Manziel.
Well, I'm really confused. We've got Antonio Washington saying it's a touchdown, Marshall, but they're moving like they're going to move the ball back. So here's the call from the official, and it looks like it will be a touchdown, Jamie. They're moving the ball back to the...
Touchdown, no foul.
Mavericks.
Touchdown, Mavericks.
Yeah, I couldn't see how there would be a foul on that play. He blocked after the ball was caught. So good job by Bacardi Moore getting a hat on him. Touchdown, Mavericks, with 6:20 to go here in the second quarter. What a play by Cameron Howler.
What a play by Cameron Howler. I mean, you mentioned it earlier, a very famous man named Houdini.
Boy,
it was
I tell
very
you.
Houdini-esque right there by Cameron Howler, the escape act. I mean, just unreal.
And he kept his eyes downfield. He didn't panic. He kept looking for a receiver instead of just tucking the ball and running. He found one, and that's Chavis Mills for the touchdown as we await the Alan Martinez point after.
Marshall with an opportunity here to go up 2 possessions on top, 13-3. And the kick is up and good. Alan Martinez puts it through, and your new score was 6:20 left to go in the first half. Marshall 14, and the Lindale Eagles 3. Maverick football continues in a moment.
Kinco Pools is Marshall's most recommended builder for custom pools and spas. That's because Kinco is a full-service company with chemicals, parts, and supplies for all your maintenance needs. Kinco is licensed and bonded to design and build the pool of your dreams for a price your budget can afford. Now's the time to visit Kinco Pools and Spas in their new location on Sedbury Street, across from Walmart in Marshall. For repair and service, Kinco recommends Marshall specialist Jeff's Complete Pool Service.
Outstanding performance, broader coverage options, high quality, top priority service, and claims processing. All faster than a Blue Streak. Brown Rig Insurance has earned Blue Streak agent status from the Central Insurance Companies. The knowledgeable, experienced staff at Brown Rig are committed to providing you the very best in service, protection, and peace of mind. Visit our offices in Marshall or Jefferson, or contact us at 903-938-8888. Brown Rig Insurance, your hometown Blue Streak agent.
Your Kyle Dansby attorney at law scoring drive recap.
6 plays, 70 yards, 19-yard pass from Howler to Mills. Took 2 minutes and 45 seconds, and the Mavericks take a 14-3 lead with 6:20 left to go here in the second quarter.
That was just a great drive right there. We talked about it off the air with Coach Joe Martino, who's in the booth with us, and said, what a play right there by Cameron Howler. And Martino says, what a drive by Cameron Howler. And he's right. Cameron Howler engineered that drive, Chase, like a quarterback would. And that's, I mean, look, his comfort level at that quarterback position is starting to kind of come through a little bit. And that right there Chase, instinctually, that kid would have normally taken off and run right there.
That's right.
But what he did was he bounced around in the pocket, moved around, kept his eyes downfield, and found Chavis Mills wide open in the middle of the football field. This time it'll be Lindale on a little end around on the pitch, and the ball carrier gets up across the 40-yard line, and it's a good start to this drive for the Lindale Eagles. That's Kendrick Price.
It'll be 9 yards.
The carry. Yeah, 9 yards up across the 40 to the 42-yard line as we hit the halfway mark of the second quarter. 14-3 our score. Marshall on top. Lindale with the football, and we'll see if this Maverick defense can't get them another stop right here, get that offense back on the football field, and see if we can't increase this lead just a little bit, Chase, and maybe then we can start talking about breaking their will.
A big play here for the Mavericks.
And they'll fake the give. Over the top they go down this near side, and that's a poorly thrown football right there by the quarterback, Montana Metter. He was looking for Tayton Williams down this near sideline. He's just 5 feet 8 inches tall, but the ball was...
Yeah, Tayton would have had a touchdown.
Yeah, had the ball been thrown into the field of play, he would have, but he just overshot the mark and threw it out of bounds. Chase DeMarcus Alexander. That's the second time this afternoon DeMarcus has let one get past him, and this time he got away with it.
Well, here we go. We got to get...
Yeah, 3rd down and 1 right here for the Eagles. This is a big play for them.
Big play here, 3rd down, and see if Marshall can keep them from getting that 1 yard.
It'll be Williams with the carry on the Wildcat
and
around the right side.
They're gonna.
A loss
what
back
a play.
to the 39. It's number 4, Cortez Hurd, the sophomore, coming up with a gigantic play, and it's 4th down after the loss of 3. The Maverick defense has showed up here this afternoon. That's 3 straight
what a play.
Stops by this defense. My
what
goodness.
A play. Hey, we strung that one out, Jamie Horton. That's what you do when you practice that run sideline to sideline, and the dogs are out now for the Maverick defense. They are running well to the football. They've gotten adjusted. Coach Shar said it'd take a second, and it only took one. Took one drive, and the Mavericks have looked stellar since then. 4:57 left to go in the halftime. Lindale will punt it back from the Mavericks. Low snap. He drops
fumbles,
it, and
he's
he'll
down.
be sacked.
Taken down at the 27, number 99. Antonio Washington got him,
How
baby.
about that for the Maverick defense?
Oh, my goodness, Chase. Maverick football at the Lindale Eagle 29-yard line. And I tell you what, District 15 5A looks pretty darn good right now, Chase.
Hey, slow down there, Jamie Horton. Let me tell you what happened there. That punter looked up, and he saw those 2 9s running at him, and he dropped that football as quick as he could.
I mean, it's not a terrible decision when you think about it. I mean, he's got a lot of life left in him.
What a great series so far for the Mavericks. They hold them on 4 plays, and they've got the ball at the Lindale 28.
Setting up quite nicely here for Cameron Haller and the Mavericks. He'll go and keep it around the left side. He's got room inside the 20. A stiff arm at the 15. Up to the 10. Cameron Haller is taken down after 17 yards on 1st down. Number 5 is having himself one heck of an afternoon here in Longview, Texas.
Boy, he had everybody confused on that play. The read option, he put it in the belly of Chavis Mills, and everybody collapsed, including the defensive end, and he pulled it back out and went around the left side. What a great job by Cameron Haller. It'll be 1st and goal. Marshall from the Lindale 10, 4:24 left to go, 14-3 our score. Marshall trying to add 7.
At the left hash, again, Marshall moving left to right on your radio dial. It'll be Haller. Started outside, now cuts it up inside at the 10 and gets up to the 9, maybe the 8-yard line, so give him 2 yards. On 1st down. It'll be 2nd down and goal here for the Mavericks at the Lindale Eagle 8-yard line. 4 minutes left here before we hit intermission. Marshall again on top 14-3, but the score not indicative of how dominant I think this game has become here for the Marshall Mavericks, especially on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, we got to punch it here, though, Jamie. If we punch it in here, it kind of changes the narrative a little bit for Lindale.
Empty backfield here for Haller. A high snap. He'll keep it. Up the middle he goes, and boy, didn't have a whole lot of room. It closed on him rather quickly. They're going to give him a yard to the 7, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and goal from the 7.
Oh, and Cameron's not going.
Cameron's
gingerly getting
slow
up there.
to get up. He's all right. Looks like Marshall's going to burn a timeout. We're going to go ahead and take one with him, Chase, with 3:29 left until intermission. Marshall with a 3rd down and goal upcoming on top of the Lindale Eagles. 14-3. Maverick football continues in a moment.
I'm Matt Moore, General Manager at Marshall Ford Lincoln, and it's SUV season at Marshall Ford. That means the biggest discounts of the year along with the best factory incentives on all of our SUV lineup. including 0% for 72 months on Escape and Expedition. In fact, we have the SUV Sign and Go sales event going where you can come out with zero down and drive away in the SUV of your choice. All of our inventory can be seen on the web at marshallford.net or come and see us on Highway 59 South in Marshall. It's Marshall Ford, your 8-time winner of Ford's prestigious President's Award for outstanding customer satisfaction.
It's a Maverick Stampede in 2015. Cameron Howler with the carry around the left side, now reverses field. Inside the 10-5, touchdown Cameron Howler. The young man has done it again. Midfield and more, and it's a foot race.
Bye-bye.
Chavis Mills, 10-5, touchdown Mavericks.
I'm telling you, they're not going to catch Chavis Mills.
Join me and Chase Palmer for every exciting call of Marshall Maverick football right here on your home for the Mavs, KMHT, and EastTexasToday.com.
Out of the timeout, Cameron Howler is okay. Marshall just checking him out. So 3rd down and goal upcoming here for the Mavericks from the Lindale Eagle 8-yard line. Marshall on top here, 14-3 as we have approached the 3.5-minute mark of this second quarter. By-district playoff action here in Longview, Texas, Pine Tree Pirates Stadium. Marshall and Lindale. What were you pointing at?
I'm going to call it right here. You got the back shoulder fade to 27, Clayton Garrett. He's down here in his little position that he likes. Let's see if they run it.
In motion right to left is Terrell Patton. They'll fake the give. Now throw over the middle. Touchdown! Jaquavian Dabbs sits down as he goes and does one of those in and outs. Chase across the goal line and then cut towards the pylon, and Cameron Howler with another dime piece. His second touchdown throw of this afternoon, and he's starting to look like a quarterback. Chase 20-3. Marshall on top of the Lindale Eagles with Alan Martinez awaiting the point after.
Perfect route, perfect pass, perfect play. I mean,
Perfect
that
call.
was absolutely set up perfectly by the Mavericks, and that one may really hurt Lindale as we await the kick. The snap is down, the hold is up. Oh, no, the kick is up, and it's good.
Yeah, the hold is up and the kick is up, and all of it is good right now for the Marshall Mavericks. 21-3 is our new score. Marshall on top of the Eagles. 3:24 left for the half. Maverick football continues in a moment.
At Panola National Bank, we represent integrity in community banking. As a source of financial strength, we're here participating in local events, helping local charities, and serving the financial needs of East Texas. At Panola National Bank, we value the strong relationships we've forged with our customers. Don't forget to download our free apps for mobile banking to better serve your on-the-go banking needs. Panola National Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Stop by and see Royce Clemens at 2203 Victory Drive in Marshall.
Rodin's Appliances, 506 East End Boulevard North at the overpass. They want to introduce you to the Whirlpool refrigerator, 28 cubic feet, 4-door. Extra refrigerated drawer for easy access, easy slide storage bins, indoor ice, tap touch controls, adjustable gallon door bins, ice and water filter, Whirlpool beauty, capacity, dependability. Whirlpool, the brand to trust. And Rodin's, where they service what they sell. 506 East End Boulevard North, Marshall, Texas.
Marshall with an opportunity here at the football. It was a pooch kick towards that far sideline. They're going to say that Marshall touched it first, but after 10 yards, I don't care if you call a fair catch. That's a live football.
That is a live football, and whose ball is it?
There's a flag down on that far side, Chase. It looks like it's Lindale ball.
Well, he can't call interference. He can't call kick-catch interference, which is
No, they did.
Oh, that's not. I don't agree with that. I mean, that ball hit the ground. That's not. That is
I guess that's what he's saying. I guess he's trying to say that
that's a terrible
as he was
call.
coming up, he called for a fair catch, and as he was coming up, but the ball was well short of him.
Yeah. I mean,
I think that ball hit the ground first, Jay. I don't have to look at that again, but they got back to us rather quickly. Nonetheless,
our coaches are hot. That's a terrible call, and our coaches are hot.
Well, see, here's what it does, though, Chase, is it moves the football all the way up to midfield, and Lindale's got a little life right here, and you certainly don't want to allow any points here before intermission, especially when you know that you're going to get the football to start the second half.
Oh, yeah, that is an absolutely, we've had two really bad ones, and that's a bad call there on our sideline. I thought we were going to come away with that football. That's a live ball after 10 yards. Unless you call a fair catch, you better beat somebody and go get it.
And I'll have to look at it again, Chase. Unless it didn't hit the ground first, it's still kick-catch interference, and that might be the issue. I thought it hit the ground. But here we go. It'll be a handoff around the left side, the Eagles, as the ball carrier gets up across, right at about the 45, maybe the 46-yard line. So that'll be Ryan Taylor with the carry, a 4-yard gain on first down for the Eagles as they're into Maverick territory at the Maverick 46. But you got to be confident in your defense right now, Chase. What they've done since the first possession of this football game has been nothing short of dominant.
They're running well to the football. They're stretching plays out. That play stretched out for a 5-yard gain only, so let's see if Marshall can hold him out. 2:49 left to go until the half. Marshall 21, Lindale 3.
Metter takes a snap, rolls to his left, and that ball is picked. That ball looked like it was almost picked off by Marjay Smith. Boy, he got his hand on it. So did DeAndre Osborne. The pass falls incomplete, so the clock stops with 2:41. And this Maverick defense right now is just all over the place.
That was a tipped ball at the line of scrimmage. Big Marjay Smith got a hand on it, and he
actually
enormous.
dove. Like he ran and he kind of just the awareness he had to get his big right paw out there, Chase. This kid's just a sophomore, and he's every bit of 6'6", 6'7".
Big play here, third down and a long 5 for Lindale from the Maverick 46.
I'm going to call it 6. Third down and 6 here for the Eagles as they go empty backfield again. Metter drops, throws underneath, and he's got nobody there as he just threw it into the ground, and Antonio Washington's going to get called for a late hit and a roughing the passer. Come on.
That is not roughing the passer.
Give the kid a bib and a pacifier.
I mean, I've never seen him. This is 3 plays.
He flopped, too.
Where the officials have kept him in the ball game. That's awful.
Yeah, roughing the pass. That's just a
terrible call.
That's just bad.
That wasn't any more roughing the passer than I've got a head full of hair. That is absolutely awful. And I know I sound like the biggest crybaby in the world today because I've said that 3 times. But my gosh.
Chase, that's just a call you cannot make. But I'll say this, all right? If you're Antonio Washington, you don't need to put the officials in a position to have the opportunity to make that call there either.
That's 4 penalties.
Here we go. Here's some of that formation stuff that we thought we'd see with the Lindale Eagles as they'll move a bunch of guys around, and now they've got to confuse themselves, or they'll confuse the Mavericks enough to where the Mavericks have to burn a timeout. We're going to keep it right here. There's 2.5 minutes left to go till intermission. And I think this timeout was called so that Clint Harper could come all the way across the numbers.
Yeah, he's hot.
And all the way across the hash mark. And then he just said to that referee, come here.
Yeah, he's
and
hot.
Give me an explanation, because I don't think he understands that call either. I don't understand it either, Chase, because the kid flopped.
Oh, absolutely.
Let's be honest. A good sell by the quarterback, Montana Metter, but he flopped. And if you're an official in a game like this, you got to know the difference.
He's saying he hit him in the head, and what he did is he had his hands up and he made the tackle, and the guy threw the football right when he got there. I mean, that wasn't even close to being pass interference or roughing the passer on Antonio Washington. And so that's two series where they have extended the series for Lindale because of the officials. So let's see what happens here. The Mavericks are looking at first down and 10. Lindale's got the ball at the Marshall 31-yard line. 2:38 left to go in the half. If the Mavericks can hold them out here, Jamie, and we start with the football to start the second half, really puts us in a good position.
Ball at the left hash out of the timeout. Metter in the shotgun. Lindale moving right to left. First down and 10 at the Maverick 31-yard line. This time it'll be Taylor around the right side. A hold, no call. He's got a good run inside the 25 to the 23-yard line. And again, that is Tayton Williams with the carry, I should say. 8 yards on first down, second down and 2.
Jamaica Smith-Hall for Marshall was getting ridden out in the defensive backfield, unable to get off his man. So it'll be second down and 8 for Lindale. The ball spotted right at the 23-yard line after the gift from the officials for a first down.
Metter in the shotgun, Taylor to his right, and it'll be Taylor with the handoff through that left side, and boy, he just got the first down. Jalen Mitchell with a great job from his linebacker spot, fighting off that block, getting underneath the interior lineman, Galen Graddick, and getting the ball carrier Taylor with that right hand. And it's a first down nonetheless, but it could have been a whole lot more if not for Jalen Mitchell. First down and 10 from the 20 as we tick down under 2 minutes to go for the half, 1:45 to be exact.
Boy, if Marshall can hold them to a field goal here, it would be a significant accomplishment here for this Maverick defense. First down and 10 from the Marshall 20. Here comes Lindale.
In motion right to left, as Metter will pitch it to him on the end around, and he's got nowhere to go, but slips a tackle inside the 20, inside the 10, inside the 5, touchdown.
And that's just poor tackling for Marshall.
Poor tackling.
We had 5 or 6 guys hit him, and nobody took him to the ground. And the score right now will be Marshall 21, Lindale 3, and the officials 7.
Can't get a number on that young man. If you can pick one up for me, Chase. He's the kid without the helmet right here. I believe it's number 18, Kendrick Price. But again, yeah, number 18, Kendrick Price with the carry of 20 yards and a touchdown. And, boy, it's a big score there if you're the Lindale Eagles. Kick is up, and it's good. And your new score with 1:26 to play in the first half. Marshall 21, Lindale 10. Maverick football continues in a moment.
At Marshall ISD, we develop strategies and initiatives to give our students and staff the best possible chance for success. We want students to be prepared and ready to pursue their continuing education goals upon graduation. Our extracurricular programs and activities produce memorable experiences for our students outside of the classroom and help encourage our students to become part of creating better communities. Marshall ISD, focused on success, enriching experiences, making a world of difference.
It's a Maverick stampede in 2015. Cameron Haller with the carry around the left side, now reverses field. Inside the 10-5, touchdown Cameron Haller. The young man has done it again. Midfield and more, and it's a foot race.
Bye-bye.
Chavis Mills, 10-5, touchdown Mavericks.
I'm telling you, they're not going to catch Chavis Mills.
Join me and Chase Palmer for every exciting call of Marshall Maverick football right here on your home for the Mavs, KMHT, and EastTexasToday.com.
7 plays, 50 yards, capped off by the 20-yard run by the wide receiver, Kendrick Price. Your Kyle Dansby attorney-at-law scoring drive recap. Point after was good. And with 1:26 to play in the first half, it's 21-10. Marshall with the lead, and they're about to get the football back as the kick will go out of the end zone. Marshall will have the football at their own 25-yard line to start their, what you would assume would be the final possession of this first half, or at least the final possession of the first half for the Marshall Mavericks, who will get the football to start the second half. Chase, with 1:26 left to play here, what do you do if you're Clint Harper and Coach Ludlow and the Marshall Maverick offense? Do you play conservatively, just try to get to the locker room, or do you try and put some points on the board?
I take a shot because they can't cover Dabbs or Trell Patton down the field, and we've got a quarterback right now in Cameron Haller that's throwing the ball extremely well. So 21-10 our score. We've got 3 men up top on this possession. Let's go over the top and get a touchdown.
You got Jaquavian Dabbs right here singled up with no safety help over the top. It'll be Chavis Mills with the carry and a couple of yards up to the 27-yard line. I think that's what they might try to do here, Chase. It's just, the clock never started, by the way. The clock's still stuck at 1:26. Well, it doesn't matter if you call a timeout. The clock was never moved. It was 1:26 when that play started, and it's still 1:26.
Oh, there we go. No, they never started the clock. They never started the clock. So we've got a problem, and the officials have finally figured it out, I think, because here comes Clint Harper. He's going to tell them.
Yeah, he's trying to say that 1:26. This drive started with 1:26 on the clock, and it stopped after that play with 1:26 on the clock. So you have somewhere along the line here, you're going to have to run some time off this clock. Lindale called a timeout. So Lindale did burn a timeout. Okay,
it's more than 1 second. More than 1 second ran off the clock.
More than 1 second.
What a bunch. We have got Mo, Larry, and Curley here for our officials today.
What about Shemp? Is he here?
I mean, holy smokes, that play took more than 1 second.
I liked Shemp. Did you like Shemp?
I'm about to have a stroke up here, Jamie Horton. These guys are giving me a heart attack.
Out of the timeout, it'll be 2nd down and 8 upcoming here for the Mavericks. The clock still says 1:26. The clock still says 1:26.
And he's going to look, the official's going to take it down 1 second. And folks,
we might as well just snap the football. It should be. You should get 4 to 5 seconds off the clock.
Yeah, it easily. That's better. 1:21. That's a little better.
Thank you.
No play takes 1 second.
Yeah, 1:21. All right, 2nd down and 8 for the Mavericks. 81 seconds left in this first half. Marshall on top, 21-10. Shotgun here for Haller in motion right to left is Trell Patton. They'll fake the give. And underneath on a little shovel pass. That ball should be incomplete. It's a shovel pass. Little toss play, so that does count as an incomplete pass. And, boy, the Lindale Eagles were in the backfield really quick there, Chase.
We're about to make this really interesting before the half because we're only down to 1:16 left, and we're looking at 3rd down and 8. I tell you what, had he caught that, had that gotten through there, he had a lot of room to run.
Yeah, it would have been a nice, well-designed play. But again, here's where Lindale makes their money on the defensive side of the football.
Well, they just kind of hang around, Jamie Horton. That's what they've done all year in games they've won. They've just hung around. So 21-10 our score, 1:16 to go here until halftime.
3rd down and 8. Haller with a high snap into the belly of Chavis Mills. He tries to pick his way, and he's going to be short of the 30 up to the 29-yard line. So a gain of 2 and 4th down here for the Mavericks, and I don't like that entire series right there.
No.
I just don't understand I don't understand the idea behind that series other than to just try and eat up some clock, but
that was a poor series by Marshall offensively. I mean, we ran 3. We had Lindale with all their timeouts. They're going to take their timeouts.
Absolutely.
You've got to get a first down, and that was just three rough plays for a Maverick offense that only gets 5 yards. Well, maybe not that.
No, we got 4 yards on that possession.
So
Lindale's, they're going to burn their final timeout here, and actually they're going to still have 1 timeout left. Marshall has burned all their timeouts. And we'll have to kick the football away at our own 29-yard line. So Lindale will get the football back with a timeout left, and they've still got a little more. They'll have a little bit more than a minute to go in this first half of play. And boy, oh boy, my, how things have kind of tilted here just a little bit after Lindale has been gifted a touchdown on the last drive that they had because, what'd you say, Larry, Curley, and Mo?
Yeah, that was a gift. I mean, the score right now
and
is
his initials actually on his jersey down here, L. So that'd be Larry.
Well, we really have to get a stop here, Jamie. We don't need to have a 4-point ball game going into the half.
Alan Martinez standing at a 17-yard line. Good snap and a low line drive kick. And it's caught at about the 42-yard line. Up across midfield into Maverick territory, and a good return here in great field position for the Lindale Eagles as they'll have it all the way up to the Maverick 38-yard line.
Worst thing that could have happened for Marshall, a terrible punt. It was a line drive punt, had no air underneath it. And
it's about a 20-yard return right there. He caught it at about his own 42.
Yeah, they're down to the Marshall 38, so they don't have far to go to make this an interesting football game. It's 21-10 Marshall, but Lindale's got the ball at the Maverick 38 with 1 minute to go. So we really need a stop here defensively, does the Marshall Maverick defense.
At the right hash, Montana Metter in the shotgun. To his left is Taylor. He'll drop back the pass, now being flushed. Throws over here to this near side, and he's got nowhere to go. Nowhere to go, just throws it right into the ground. He was looking for number 18, Kendrick Price. And boy, again, Chase, if not for these officials, this Maverick defense has been the story of this football game.
Absolutely. If you take away the 2 terrible calls from the officials, there would not be much yardage here by Lindale.
Only 2? It's just been 2?
There have been 2 really bad ones.
2 really bad ones? Okay.
So hurry to the line of scrimmage goes Lindale. 2nd and 10. They'll quickly line up to run a play.
Now Metter will drop, and he'll throw deep down the far sideline into coverage, and it's picked off. It's a jump ball, and I think Marshall got that
that's
football.
Our football. We sure do, and they were thinking we were offsides, but no call from the ref.
That's Jernigan with the pick.
That's
and there
what
goes
we
the
needed.
Turnover T-Rex.
Oh, we needed that pick. I'll tell you what, I think Metter thought he had a free play. He just threw it up there because he thought we were offsides, but no call from the officials. It'll be Maverick football.
Yeah, well, we'll take it. Marshall's still going to have to snap the football here, and I think here's where you run one play to get out of the shadow of your end zone, and then you take a knee and you get to the locker room, and you get the football to start the third quarter.
Absolutely. We were fortunate right there. I think Metter really thought he had a free play and just threw it up in the corner.
So that ball's at the 5-yard line, and at the left hash, Cameron Haller standing just about a foot inside of his own end zone. 3 down here to the near side, 1 split up top in single coverage. It'll be Haller. He'll have to take off and run with it. Up the middle he goes. He's got room, Chase, across the 10. Stiff arm at the 15, and he goes out of bounds at the 18-yard line. So with 41 seconds left, you're out of the shadows of your own end zone. Maybe now. I don't know. Still, you didn't get enough, and I think he just wanted to get out of bounds right there.
Yeah,
I don't think he wanted to go out of bounds right there. He was shoved out of bounds.
I think we run a couple more running plays, and we let this one go, and let's go in and get regrouped.
Yeah, now you're going to go ahead and take a knee. The Patterson Motors halftime show is just around the corner. I hope you stay tuned for that. Good first half here played by your Marshall Mavericks. As we'll hope they'll go into the locker room here on top 21-10 as Haller takes a knee.
That ought to be the last play of the
That
half.
should be the final play, because the play clock's at 40 and the game clock's at 30. So Marshall does not have to snap the football again if they choose not to. So again, the Patterson Motors halftime show is right around the corner. Your final score, your first half score, Marshall 21 and the Lindale Eagles 10. As that'll be it. We'll go to intermission. Marshall on top. Maverick football continues in a moment.
Hey, East Texas, Richard Trawick at Patterson Ram in Marshall, Texas, and it's truck month, and we've got the biggest savings ever on 2015 Ram Lone Stars. On top of a $5,000 package savings, we're taking $10,000 off MSRP. That's right, $10,000 off MSRP, $5,000 package savings for a total savings of $15,000 on all 2015 Ram Lone Star 1500s. So come by and see us at Patterson Ram on Highway 59 in Marshall, Texas.
Certified Collision and Glass for auto, pickup truck, 18-wheeler repair. Certified Collision and Glass also specializes in body and glass repair from a rock chip to a complete installation. Now, Certified Collision and Glass has added the equipment and completed the training to repair the all-aluminum 2015 Ford F-150 pickup truck. Certified Collision and Glass, Highway 59 next to Marshall Ford in Marshall, Texas. Certified Collision and Glass, leading the way in collision repair.
At Marshall ISD, we develop strategies and initiatives to give our students and staff the best possible chance for success. We want students to be prepared and ready to pursue their continuing education goals upon graduation. Our extracurricular programs and activities produce memorable experiences for our students outside of the classroom and help encourage our students to become part of creating better communities. Marshall ISD, focused on success, enriching experiences, making a world of difference.
Roden's 506 East End Boulevard, the Whirlpool washer and dryer with the new touchscreen technology. The machine will remember your setting. Energy efficient, easy on the fabric, and the dryer will be a gentle dry with higher moisture removal, extending the life and the wear of the fabric. Consider this washer and dryer combination now. Also, KitchenAid and Maytag. Sizzling summer sales on now at Roden's Appliances 506 East End Boulevard, where they sell only appliances and they service what they sell.
It's the big event with huge savings. And it's going on now at Campbell Portable Buildings and General Shelters Summer Clearance Sale. If you've been waiting for the right time to save big on the largest selection of storage buildings, offices, living quarters, and RV covers, now is the time. Come in today and let us show you why Campbell's is your #1 award-winning dealer here in East Texas. Campbell Portable Buildings, located at 602 East End Boulevard North, Marshall, Texas.
Outstanding performance, broader coverage options, high quality, top priority service, and claims processing. All faster than a Blue Streak. Brown Rig Insurance has earned Blue Streak agent status from the Central Insurance Companies. The knowledgeable, experienced staff at Brown Rig are committed to providing you the very best in service, protection, and peace of mind. Visit our offices in Marshall or Jefferson, or contact us at 903-938-8888. Brown Rig Insurance, your hometown Blue Streak agent.
The champ is here! The champ is here! The champ is here!
Julio here with Exodus Nutrition off of 59. We offer top-of-the-line sports nutrition, smoothies, and overall health-related vitamins and minerals. We have something for the whole family, no matter the health or fitness goals. Stop by for free samples, seasonal smoothies, and tons of holiday specials. Huge shout-out to the Mavs for the great season and all the hard work. Bring the win home, boys. Bring it home.
If you love your high school, Texas Bank & Trust has a great new way to show your Bandemonium. It's with the new Texas Bank & Trust High School Bandemonium Visa check cards. These cards have high school colors and mascots from many East Texas schools. Use the Bandemonium card for your normal everyday purchases and show your school spirit at the same time. Texas Bank & Trust Bandemonium Visa check cards. The one card fans demand. Texas Bank & Trust. Strength, stability, service, and Bandemonium cards.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
timing, Chase. Sorry about that. I got to tell you, their coaches for the Lindale Eagles are very nice people. So, hey, we're at halftime as we welcome you back into Marshall Maverick football, coming to you live on KMHT 103.9 FM and worldwide on EastTexasToday.com. As a member of the Marshall ISD School Board, Brad Burris sees firsthand the many positive things going on within MISD. He's proud to be a part of a school district that continuously strives for excellence both in the classrooms and in extracurricular activities. Board member Brad Burris encourages the entire community to support the efforts of Marshall ISD as they seek to maximize the potential of all Marshall ISD students. Let's go Mavs.
Well, I'll tell you what, a balanced first half for the Mavericks, and it's been all Cameron Haller here early. Cameron's got 123 yards rushing on 12 carries. He's averaging 10.2 yards per carry. Mills has 5 yards on 4 carries. He's down to 1.2 on his average. The Mavericks had 2 negative plays, or more than 2, but 2 negative plays with Hurd and Dabbs. He had 1 carry for -1 yard, and Dabbs had 1 carry for -7 yards. So the Mavericks come away with a total of 120 yards rushing in the first half. Haller has been absolutely spectacular through the air. He's 5 of 8 for 3 touchdowns, 119 yards. He's averaging 23.8 yards per pass. And his receivers today have also been very, very, very good. He's only had 1 drop, and that was from Dabbs. Actually, he had 2 drops, Dabbs and Patton both. So we've got 2 receptions for Dabbs, 34 yards for him and 1 touchdown. Mills has 1 reception for 19 and a touchdown. And Trell Patton has 2 receptions for 66 yards, the big one for 60, and 2 touchdowns for him. So Cameron has 3 touchdowns through the air, or 1 touchdown rather for him. So Cameron has 3 touchdowns through the air to start. The Mavericks have 21 points on the board, 21-10. At halftime, the lead, 239 yards of total offense. So offensively, we've looked pretty good so far.
I'll say this too, Chase. It's hard to overlook, and we have done a really good job, you and I, since the Longview game of not picking on the officials as much as we have in the past, and we only do it for their own good. We only do that because we want them to be better, not only as officials but as human beings. But one of the things that I noticed as I was over trying to get into the restroom, and Lindale Eagle coaches were going in and out and being very rude, which is fine. I don't know them. We're not family. We're not friends. I don't know any of them. But one of the things I noticed that they were talking about was the lack of a penalty call there on that last play of that drive where they threw the interception, where they said number 99 was basically touching the lineman. Well, it might be true. It may be true. But you don't have 10 points if not for some of the things that have gone your way in terms of the penalty calls. What is it, 5-1 as far as penalties are concerned?
And big penalties.
And big penalties. I mean, we're talking about the big penalty that gave them a first down when we had the sack. The face mask call, the phantom face mask call. But look, all that aside, Chase, the Mavericks, for all intents and purposes, were a dominant football team through the game's first 24 minutes. They're on top 21-10, much like we expected. Again, this is a good spot if you're Marshall, Chase, because Lindale's not going to light up a scoreboard. That's not what they've done this year. They've never been a team all year long that's put up huge numbers offensively. That's just not their game. They go as their defense goes. And, right now, Marshall has scored almost as many points on them as anybody else has all year long in just the first 24 minutes of this football game. So Cameron Haller's the difference. He's really, well, I tell you, over the last few weeks, Chase, ever since Texas High, he's starting to get it going. And we talked about repetition. Once he got the reps, once he got the time, once he knew it's his job, he's got to be the quarterback, which means he's got to be a dual-threat guy. Well, he looks the part. Well, he has looked the part today.
And the rub on him has been, hey, he can run the football, but he can't throw it. Well, hey, guess what? Today, he's 5 of 8 with 3 touchdowns and 119 yards, and he has looked wonderful. And but for, a whisker on one long pass, and we would have had another touchdown pass. I think what you're going to see the Mavericks do in the second half, Jamie, is come back and go over the top. Keep them honest a little bit, running the football up the middle. But I don't think Lindale's got anybody that can cover Dabbs or Trell Patton. They don't have one person that can cover either one of those guys, much less 2.
You're listening to the Patterson Motors Halftime Show at intermission here at Pine Tree Pirates Stadium in Longview. Marshall on top 21-10. Maverick football continues in a moment.
Hey, East Texas, Richard Trawick at Patterson Toyota in Marshall, Texas, and we're having an inventory closeout on all 2015 Toyota Corolla S model. Only $239 down, only $239 a month, and it's loaded with equipment, or you can drive in the future in next year's 2016 Toyota Camry in stock for only $279 down, only $279 a month. Inventory closeout on all 2015 Toyota Corolla S model, and it's only at Patterson Toyota in Marshall.
The champ is here! The champ is here! The champ is here!
Julio here with Exodus Nutrition off of 59. We offer top-of-the-line sports nutrition, smoothies, and overall health-related vitamins and minerals. We have something for the whole family, no matter the health or fitness goals. Stop by for free samples, seasonal smoothies, and tons of holiday specials. Huge shout-out to the Mavs for the great season and all the hard work. Bring the win home, boys. Bring it home.
At Panola National Bank, we represent integrity in community banking. As a source of financial strength, we're here participating in local events, helping local charities, and serving the financial needs of East Texas. At Panola National Bank, we value the strong relationships we've forged with our customers. Don't forget to download our free apps for mobile banking to better serve your on-the-go banking needs. Panola National Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Stop by and see Royce Clements at 2203 Victory Drive in Marshall.
Rodens 506 East End Boulevard, the Whirlpool washer and dryer with the new touchscreen technology. The machine will remember your setting. Energy efficient, easy on the fabric, and the dryer will be a gentle dry with higher moisture removal, extending the life and the wear of the fabric. Consider this washer and dryer combination now. Also, KitchenAid and Maytag. Sizzling summer sales on now at Rodens Appliances 506 East End Boulevard, where they sell only appliances and they service what they sell.
Choosing an insurance agency to handle all your insurance needs can be time-consuming and sometimes confusing. The professional staff at Brown Rig Insurance Agency wants to put your mind at ease. The staff at Brown Rig Insurance will bring their knowledge and experience to the table and provide you with cost-effective insurance solutions. Come by 303 West Austin in Marshall or 110 East Lafayette in Jefferson, or call 903-938-8888 and let Brown Rig Insurance take the worry out of protecting your valuable assets.
School's back. Time to dust off that backpack, sharpen your pencils, and save big on the most important tool of all, super fast internet. For a limited time, when you get Fidelity's high-speed internet with blazing fast 100 meg download speeds, we'll give you 200 channels of free TV for a year, or choose 20 meg internet for just $29.99 a month for a year. As always, there's no data caps, no contract, and free installation. Call your local Fidelity office today, or order online at fidelitycommunications.com/free TV.
Certified Collision and Glass, 4008 Easton Boulevard South, Marshall, Texas. Eric Nichols and his staff will hook you up with complete collision repair and have your car looking like it came from the factory. Now, no one wants to be in an accident, but hey, happens. Certified Collision and Glass will provide you with free estimates and a lifetime warranty. Certified Collision and Glass is also iCar certified. Go see the pros at Certified Collision and Glass, 4008 Easton Boulevard South in Marshall.
Kinco Pools is Marshall's most recommended builder for custom pools and spas. That's because Kinco is a full-service company with chemicals, parts, and supplies for all your maintenance needs. Kinco is licensed and bonded to design and build the pool of your dreams for a price your budget can't afford. Now's the time to visit Kinco Pools and Spas in their new location on Sedbury Street, across from Walmart in Marshall. For repair and service, Kinco recommends Marshall specialist Jeff's Complete Pool Service.
Patterson Motors halftime shows. We are live from Longview, Texas, Pine Tree Pirates Stadium. At intermission, your Marshall Mavericks on top of the Lindale Eagles in this bi-district playoff matchup, 21-10 at halftime. Pleased to be joined right now by the superintendent of Marshall ISD, and that's Dr. Mark Smith. And, Dr. Smith, you got to be pleased with this first half here.
I am. Good afternoon, first of all.
Yeah, thank you. It's good to see you.
I am pleased. I think we're in a really good position. I think offensively, I have been impressed with Cameron and the way that he has managed the offense. I think he's done a good job of having balance on the football. He hasn't been rushed or hurried. And I think that just has helped us to really stabilize ourselves offensively. So we're looking forward to getting the ball in the second half. And if we can put some points on the board, I think we'll be in good position.
Yeah, and, because talking to the guys on the way into this football game, I was nervous about this one because I've watched this Lindale team on film over the last week just extensively and trying to figure out why it is that they have been such a good football team in terms of the teams that they've competed with this year. Their defense is fantastic. They have a fantastic defense, but where they do lack, and we've seen it here in this first half, if not for the benefit of a couple of questionable calls that gave them first downs and allowed drives to continue and give them a little bit of confidence moving forward, this Maverick team has been dominant for most of that first 24 minutes. But if you get a lead, if you can build a comfortable lead against this team, they are incapable of being a shootout getting into a shootout and coming back. They just don't have that kind of offense.
Well, they are a very well-coached team.
Yes.
Knew coming in that their strength was defensive line and a good, solid defense, and they usually don't beat themselves. So for us, the key is, like you said, if we can score this second half, then they don't have the offense that, they're not high-powered in the sense of they, throw the football a lot and run the clock up. So I think we'll be in a good position to pull this one out, but we are definitely going to have to work for it. We also got to do what we've been accustomed to doing these last 3 weeks.
All right, well, let's talk about MISD. How's things going right now? I mean, from what I've heard, Marshall ISD is just rolling right now. I mean, we're killing it.
I couldn't be more pleased. We are really doing a good job. Starting with our school board and the leadership that they provide that allows me to be able to do my job. Our principals have done a good job embracing our plan and providing good leadership at the campus level. A lot of the signature programs that we put in place, our STEM program, our AVID program, those things are all coming together for us. And so I couldn't be more pleased with where we are now, building the foundation that we need. This is year 4 for me.
Mm-hmm.
And it takes some time. Yeah, time has passed pretty quickly. But it takes some time to build your program and get a good foundation, surround yourself with the right people. And so we're really at that point, and we're poised to take ourselves to the next level.
Now, obviously, as you know, we passed a bond with a rather large number of folks in favor of it this past summer, and we've already gotten the processes of all those things kind of in motion. Kind of tell me where we are at this point, moving forward into as we approach 2016.
Absolutely. Well, we are really moving according to our schedule. We always very appreciative of our community and them showing support for us and getting the bond passed. This past week was a big step. The board approved what we call the development design, which is all the details and the different drawings associated with each of the 3 elementary schools. And they also approved the bond budget. And so now the next steps, we are working toward getting close to the actual bidding process when we'll bid the projects. And right now that's looking like about February or March. So we hope to be able to have a groundbreaking ceremony right about February or March. And late spring, we should start to see those buildings and the clearing of the land coming up. So it's some great, exciting times, and I'm just happy to be a part of it.
All right, well, Dr. Smith, let me get your take on this second half. Okay, I've gotten what you think we need to do going forward. It sounds like somebody's down there playing with my microphone, doesn't it?
It does indeed.
It does. Okay, I have to figure that out. What are we pointing at? Oh. I still don't know what I'm supposed to say. Give me your assessment of this second half. What do you think we need to do? What do we got to do? And how do we move on to next week?
Right. Well, in a game like this, you always want to make sure you minimize your turnovers. You don't want to beat yourself. And so we've got to protect the football. We've got to open up, and we've got to put some points on the board. We get the ball the second half. And then we just got to play good defense and keep them in third and long type scenarios, because we're putting pressure on the quarterback, and he hadn't really been able to get the ball off. And so if we can play from that position, I think we're going to be okay. So I'm just looking forward to a great second half.
He's Dr. Mark Smith, Superintendent of Schools for Marshall ISD. You're listening to the Patterson Motors Halftime Show. Stick around. We've got plenty more to come your way as Maverick football on KMHT and EastTexasToday.com continues in a moment.
Hey, East Texas, Richard Trawick at Patterson Toyota in Marshall, Texas, and we're having an inventory closeout on all 2015 Toyota Corolla S model. Only $239 down, only $239 a month, and it's loaded with equipment. Or you can drive in the future in next year's 2016 Toyota Camry in stock for only $279 down, only $279 a month. Inventory closeout on all 2015 Toyota Corolla S model, and it's only at Patterson Toyota in Marshall.
For all things Marshall Maverick football, join me, Jamie Horton, and the head coach of your Marshall Mavericks, Clint Harper, every Tuesday night from 7 to 8 during the football season for Tuesday Night Football with the Coach. Brought to you by the Andrews Group. Listen live and hear it first as we break down and preview every week of exciting Marshall Maverick football. That's Tuesday Night Football with the Coach, brought to you by the Andrews Group. Certified Collision and Glass, 4008 Easton Boulevard South, Marshall, Texas. Eric Nichols and his staff will hook you up with complete collision repair and have your car looking like it came from the factory. Now, no one wants to be in an accident, but hey, happens. Certified Collision and Glass will provide you with free estimates and a lifetime warranty. Certified Collision and Glass is also iCar certified. Go see the pros at Certified Collision and Glass, 4008 Easton Boulevard South in Marshall. Rodens Appliance, 506 Easton Boulevard North, your hometown appliance dealer. Rodens is also your home for Whirlpool appliances. Go check out their Whirlpool Double Oven, the industry's largest capacity freestanding range. Whirlpool ranges are energy efficient, and they also feature a steam cleaning, which cleans 9 times faster than traditional ovens. Whirlpool's hidden bake element gives you that smooth, easy-to-clean surface. Whirlpool at Rodens, where they service what they sell.
When your team plays in your stadium, you appreciate that home field advantage. And if you're a business owner, you can have that advantage by making Texas Bank & Trust a part of your team. They can give you that competitive advantage you need to succeed with your customers. From small business accounts to small business loans, Texas Bank & Trust is there with solutions for your business needs. Call today, 903-927-2040. Online, TexasBankandTrust.com. In Marshall, Texas Bank & Trust is at 715 East End Boulevard South. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Kinco Pools is Marshall's most recommended builder for custom pools and spas. That's because Kinco is a full-service company with chemicals, parts, and supplies for all your maintenance needs. Kinco is licensed and bonded to design and build the pool of your dreams for a price your budget can't afford. Now's the time to visit Kinco Pools and Spas in their new location on Sedbury Street, across from Walmart in Marshall. For repair and service, Kinco recommends Marshall specialist Jeff's Complete Pool Service.
What scares you the most? Is it video buffering, lagging while gaming, or sharing your internet connection with your kids?
With Fidelity's wicked awesome internet speeds, you can get the speed that you need to fit your family's needs. No more delays with online videos, better gaming connections, and enough bandwidth for everyone under your roof. Go to fidelitycommunications.com/internet now to schedule your free installation.
Internet from Fidelity. So fast, it's scary.
At Marshall ISD, we develop strategies and initiatives to give our students and staff the best possible chance for success. We want students to be prepared and ready to pursue their continuing education goals upon graduation. Our extracurricular programs and activities produce memorable experiences for our students outside of the classroom and help encourage our students to become part of creating better communities. Marshall ISD, focused on success, enriching experiences, making a world of difference.
Marshall Mavericks on top of the Lindale Eagles 21-10 in this bi-district playoff matchup between 16-5A's number 2 seed in Division 2 and number 1 seed Division 2 out of 15-5A, the Marshall Mavericks of Marshall.
As opposed to the
I have no idea.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
I guess. Man. Chase Palmer, Jamie Horton, Reginald T. Cooper, Emily Salee with you this afternoon from Longview, Texas at Pine Tree Pirates Stadium, a place the Mavericks have yet to lose a football game since this place was built, and now in its third year of existence. Chase, you know, even though it's a 21-10 game, it feels like it's a lot different. It feels like the Mavericks have been the better, more dominant football team in the game's first 24 minutes. But again, it's still right there. This is what Lindale has done all year long.
This football
hung
game
around.
is far from over. This is far from over football game. I mean, it's 21-10. We believe it should be 21-3. We really need to take care of the football here this first drive. If we could string together a long drive that comes away with points, I think you've already hit on this before. Not a quick strike offense is Lindale. They're kind of plod along. They get yards 8, 6, 10, 5, and end up scoring. So if you can use some time, put points on the board, it's going to shorten this game for Lindale, and they're going to go into panic mode a little bit and start throwing the ball, which is when we play better defensively, kind of a ball hawk defense. So,
Certainly. And again, you get a score here on your first possession. I'm not saying you effectively put the game away, but you make it a whole lot tougher. And again, you put them behind the chains in terms of having to throw the football a little bit, something that we've seen is not a strength of theirs. But at the same time, Chase, I still have yet to figure out what their strength is offensively.
Well, a 3-possession football game for us is going to give us a little bit of cushion, and it's going to make it harder for them to do what they want to do. And what I think it is they like to do from what we've seen, they like screens, and they like to try to get outside on pitches. They want to get outside the tackles, it looks like to me. We're able to run with them sideline to sideline, which limits their ability to get a breakout long play. So I'm guessing that would be kind of what they like to do offensively. But we've been able to negate that with our speed here early. So the Mavericks doing a really good job here defensively early. Don't have any yardage for you. I didn't keep up with the yards for Lindale. I don't know if Mr. Cooper did. We'll have to get with him to see if he kept up with those yards on Lindale's first half offensive yardage production. But I don't think it was very much. Aside from 2 drives, we really held them in check.
Well, 55 yards and penalties is a big certainly that's a game changer, and that did that allowed Lindale to score their only touchdown of the football game. That is certain. That's right. A certainty. You know, again, Chase, we're never, ever going to put a win or a loss on the folks in stripes. My big issue with what took place in the first half in terms of those 3 calls, we'll call it 3, that were really drive changers, game changers, so to speak, is where and how they happened in the football game. The one with the face mask on Antonio Washington, just an awful call.
Yeah,
we got the football
down.
back.
Yeah.
We did get the football back and didn't allow him into Maverick territory. But the one there where they scored at the very end of the half, towards the end of that first half, Jay, that one that kept a drive alive, moved the chains, gave them an automatic first down, and obviously they had enough momentum and emotion after that to go and score.
Because that would have been, had the penalty not been called, that would have turned into a 4th down and I believe 8. And from about midfield, you got to think they're going to punt the football there. So you're exactly right. That really kept that drive alive. And
well, not only that, had we gotten the football back right there, Chase, at 21-3, they punted away. At that point, there's a little less than 2 minutes left to go in the half. When we got the football back, it was, $1:26.
That's right.
Left to go. So you're talking about even some more time for Marshall to try and score in that first half. 117 total yards of offense for the Lindale Eagles in the first half. Again, the Maverick defense just played excellent.
And if you take out the penalty there, they would have had less than 100 yards in the first half because they picked up about 30 after the penalty. So that's pretty interesting. Think about this, Jamie. 117 yards in the first half for the Lindale Eagles. 55 yards of penalties called on the Marshall Mavericks, almost as much penalty yards as Lindale has in offensive yards in the first half. So
Second half gets ready to kick off. The Paisley Rose reminds you that they're avid supporters of the Marshall Mavericks. The Paisley Rose invites all Mavericks fans and boosters to stop by and have monogramming done on hats, shirts, sweatshirts, or other memorabilia. Also, you can check them out and get all your favorite playoff gear for any of your favorite football teams right now. That's the Paisley Rose. Show your Maverick pride with the Paisley Rose, where there's love in every stitch. Short pooch kick to the near sideline. Fair catch called for and made by Cordell Archill at the 30-yard line as Marshall will have the football to start this second half. We'll move right to left on your radio dial as we are underway here in the third quarter. And Pine Tree Pirates Stadium, Longview, Texas. Marshall on top of the Lindale Eagles, 21-10.
Looking for that 70-yard drive here, Jamie. We're back to the 30-yard line. We've had good luck with 2 70-yard drives. Let's see if the Mavericks can do it here to start the third quarter, 21-10 our score.
Again, moving right to left on your radio dial, we'll see Cortez Hurd starting at quarterback. To his left is Cameron Haller. Just in front of Cameron Haller off that left tackle spot is Chavis Mills. It'll be Cortez Hurd. He'll keep it. And on first down, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 28-yard line. So second down and 12 upcoming here for the Mavericks.
A little confused on that. We've had a lot of success today with Cameron Haller at quarterback, so out goes Cortez Hurd, and I believe that experiment may be done for the day. Be a loss of 2 on the play, so it'll bring up second down and 12 for Marshall. They'll spot it back at the 28-yard line. 11:30 to go here in the third. 21-10 our score. Marshall with the lead and the football.
Cortez Hurd goes off. Cameron Haller stays in the shotgun. To his left, Chavis Mills. Marshall goes 2 by 2. And now in motion from left to right is Trell Patton. It'll be Haller. He'll fake the give. Now throws underneath, and it's picked off. He was looking for Dabbs, and they've got an opportunity at a pick 6 inside the 10 and knocked out of bounds inside the 5. Jaquavian Dabbs never looked for that football. Stopped running. And it's picked off. Lindale inside the 5. First and goal, Eagles at the 2-yard line. My, oh, my.
And that is not what we needed to start the second half. And, folks, all of a sudden we've got ourselves a football game.
I'm going to put that one on 17. He just quit running, Chase. Never looked for the football. Otherwise, he had a catch.
No, Dabbs
he was
just
open.
Quit looking.
My goodness. Lindale from the 2-yard line with an opportunity to not only get right back in this football game, but grab every bit of momentum. Shotgun here as they'll go with Tayton Williams. He'll be the signal caller. He'll take the snap, tries to go around left side. He's going to be turned and flushed and thrown back for a loss at the 11-yard line. That Maverick defense does not want any part of the Lindale Eagles in that end zone, Chase.
I'll tell you, this is
Micah Smith.
Big series here. We got to keep him out of the end zone. Got to.
You got to keep it at least. It's a 2-possession game right now. They get points. It's still an 8-point game. It's a 1-possession game. But, boy, I tell you, that would get a little bit of that momentum right back to you the way this defense has played for the Mavericks. Shotgun here as Metters back in at quarterback. To his right is Reynolds. Now they'll throw over the middle to the left side. Touchdown. Boy, just a quick slant, and he got underneath the defender that time. And Lindale's right back in it, Chase, 21-16.
Yeah, it's a football game. We were totally in control of it, 21-3, and now all of a sudden we're in a barn burner fight.
Looked like DeMarcus Alexander, the guilty party there in coverage, as the receiver just on that quick slant got in front of him, and a well-thrown ball by Metter. And with little more than 90 seconds having gone off the clock here in the third quarter, Lindale strikes first in the second half, 21-17. Marshall over the Eagles. Maverick football continues in a moment.
If you love your high school, Texas Bank & Trust has a great new way to show your pandemonium. It's with the new Texas Bank & Trust High School Pandemonium Visa check cards. These cards have high school colors and mascots from many East Texas schools. Use the Pandemonium card for your normal everyday purchases and show your school spirit at the same time. Texas Bank & Trust Pandemonium Visa check cards. The one card fans demand. Texas Bank & Trust. Strength, stability, service, and Pandemonium cards.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
For generations, folks looking for a new car, truck, or SUV have trusted Chevrolet, America's #1 automaker. And for 3 generations, East Texans have trusted family-owned Niles Chevrolet and Marshall. Whether you're looking for a sporty Cobalt, a rugged Silverado, or the redesigned Tahoe, our folks will work with you to get the best possible deal. It's what we've done at Niles for 70 years. Treat you fairly.
No wonder everyone seems to leave Niles with smiles. Niles Chevrolet, 4801 East End Boulevard South, Marshall.
(21-17) our score is Lindale with a short pooch kick to the near side. Fair catch called for and made by Cordell Archield at the 27-yard line. Marshall football. But Lindale has every bit of momentum right now, Chase, after the turnover on the interception thrown by Cameron Haller. Lindale takes just 2 plays to go 2 yards, and they take, 40-something seconds off the clock?
42.
And as your Kyle Dansby attorney at law scoring drive recount, why'd you hit that? Why'd you do that?
I'll tell you something else that on that play, Lindale was offsides when they kicked off, but there was no call there from the official, so the Mavericks will start from their own 27-yard line, desperate need of a touchdown.
You got to answer right here. I mean, that's the bottom line. Shotgun for Haller, and now there's a flag. And, of course, they're going to get Patton for something that I have no idea what he did wrong.
He can go in motion.
He can not only go in motion, but he can actually turn backwards. He can't go forwards. I don't get it. I don't know. The official or the coaches on the far side, I guess they don't necessarily disagree with it. But anyway, so that makes it 1st and 15 at the 22-yard line. Shotgun here for Haller, standing at his own 16. In motion again is Patton, the same exact play. He'll throw it out to Patton. Underneath, he's got it at the 20, slips away at the 22, up to the 25, still on his feet, across the 25. Patton with a stiff arm at the 26, and a good hard run right there by Trell Patton, so he gets that yardage back that they lost on the penalty, so it'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. And they're going to give him only 4 yards on that play.
Yeah, that's too much dancing there from Trell Patton. He's fast. Let him get to the outside and turn the ball up. So 2nd down and 11 for Marshall. They'll spot the ball right about the 26-yard line of the Mavericks.
At the right hash, Marshall moves right to left. Shotgun here for Haller. He'll keep it up the middle, up to 25, and he's got nowhere to go. A loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down and a mile here for the Mavericks. And the Lindale Eagles look like the football team that went into halftime and made the adjustments.
Well, here's the deal.
We're decided they want to come out here and win a football game.
We got to win the game through the air. We're going to have to throw the football, and we're going to have to throw the football down the field. And right now, when we've done that, we've been successful, short of the last pick on that series before. So big play here for Marshall, 3rd and 12 from their own 25.
Shotgun here for Haller. Empty backfield. He will throw down that far sideline, looking for Dabbs. Boy, it looked like his jersey got tugged on a little bit, but again, it's overthrown, incomplete.
And again, that's one. Dabbs quit running. He's got to keep running. He knows he's got somebody that's going to throw the football. He's going to overthrow him, so he's got to run.
And it looked like he kind of changed his route, Chase. Looked like he was going up and then kind of stopped to go around the defender. But I just don't know. Don't know about that one right there. That's where I kind of got confused and thought maybe he got his jersey tugged. But now as I think about it, Chase, he just changed course.
He just stopped running. The Mavericks are in trouble. 4th down, they'll punt, and the lead is 4.
Alan Martinez with a good high kick towards the far sideline will chase the Lindale Eagles all the way back, and it takes a Maverick bounce inside the 15, and it'll go out of bounds right at about the 11-yard line. What a kick for Alan Martinez, and that'll force the Eagles to have to go 89 yards, and if they can put together an 89-yard drive, then they deserve to score, Chase, but we haven't seen that kind of offense from them all afternoon. We'll see if this Maverick defense can step it up here again.
What a punt. What a punt from Alan Martinez.
That's a huge break. That is a huge punt right there for Martinez and the Mavericks.
And his last 2 had been line drives that had kind of put us in a bind, and that's a great punt. It flips the field, and Lindale will start from their own 11. So here's where that Maverick defense needs to kind of buck up and get me an INT.
That's a 66-yard net on that punt. So shotgun here for Metter. Reynolds to his right in the backfield. Ryan Taylor, rather, in motion from left to right, and they'll fake the give to the wide receiver. They'll go up the middle, and a nice stop right there, and that's Fred Robinson on the tackle. That's a loss of a yard back to the 11, so 2nd and 11 upcoming here for the Eagles.
Boy, the Mavericks doing a good job up front in this football game. The defensive line is really playing well, led by number 99, Antonio Washington, Greg Hood. We've got number 80, Fred Robinson, and I believe that's number 69, that's Cooper, who's playing very well up front. Let's see if the Mavericks can get off the field. 2nd and 11 for Lindale from their 11.
Metter in the shotgun. to his right now, over to his left as he'll move Taylor. He'll switch spots right to left. Metter drops the pass, looks to his left, now throws that way, has a man, makes the catch, and that ball hit the ground. That's got to be incomplete. Wow. Good catch. Good catch across the 25 to the 26-yard line. He just sat down in space. Took a hit, Chase, but I get it. If your two hands are on the ball and they come down, that's the first thing to make contact with the ground. I don't think that's a catch, but nonetheless, they'll give it to him up to the 26 with 8 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Marshall clinging to a 21-17 lead. Metter standing at his own 21, puts a man in motion left to right, and they'll do it on the end around, and he turns upfield at the 25 and gets across the 30 to about the 33-yard line, and that's a gain of 7 yards on first down, 2nd and 3 for the Eagles.
Tell you what, Marshall has got to get off this football field. We cannot give up any points on this drive. 2nd down and going to be a long 3 for the Eagles. They'll spot it right about the 28-yard line, or I'm sorry, the 33-yard line. So the Mavericks really need to get a stop here. 7:23 to go here in the third quarter. 21-17 our score. The Mavericks led 21-3, and the Eagles have stormed back to get within 4.
Shotgun here for Metter. 2 receivers set, and they'll go to Taylor off that left guard. He's got a first down as he's across the 35 to the 36. He needed the 36 for a first down, and he's right at it. So a first down as the back judge will signal it. First down for the Eagles with 7:04 left to go in this third quarter.
Interestingly enough, we're sitting here right on the 36-yard line, and it looks like he was short because he didn't get to the 36. They've got him marked about the 35.5, but nonetheless, first down.
Shotgun again here for Metter. Splits the hash marks and goes and fakes the give to Taylor. Gets away from one man, does Metter. He's trying to turn that left corner and gets out of bounds at the 40-yard line. 4 yards right there for Mr. Montana Metter. And 2nd down and 6 upcoming here for the Lindale Eagles.
Well, the Maverick defense really needs a stop here, folks, if you're listening at home. 6:40 left to go here in the third quarter. That'll stop the clock as he runs out of bounds. So looking at 2nd down and 6 from the Maverick 40, 21-17 our score. Marshall's kind of let this one slip away from him here early in the third. Let's see if we can get back momentum.
At the Lindale Eagle 40 at the left hash, it's Montana Metter in the shotgun. Now with a bunch formation to the left, he'll put a man in motion left to right, and they'll pitch it to him on that end around. He'll turn up inside across the 40, and he's got a first down to the 46-yard line. Should have been a hold. Well, I tell you what, Marshall has been penalized 5 times to just 1 this afternoon for the Lindale Eagles. He got plenty up to the 47-yard line. Another first down. They've had success on that little end around jet sweep chase, and Lindale marching right now at the 47-yard line, the drive that started at their own 12. Shotgun here for Metter as they'll flip-flop hash marks as they're on the right hash now. Ryan Taylor, the deep man in the backfield, will be Taylor with the carry off that left tackle. Turns upfield. He's across midfield into Maverick territory to the 49-yard line. 4 yards on first down for Ryan Taylor.
We've got our linebackers have to come up. They're waiting too far back off the line of scrimmage. When they see that run, they've got to come up and meet the ball carrier in the hole. So that's going to be a 4-yard pickup there. They'll be in Maverick territory at the 49-yard line. 2nd down and 6 as we move under 5.5 to play here in the third quarter.
Into Maverick territory go the Eagles on a good-looking drive right here as we approach the 5.5-minute mark of the third. In motion left to right again. They'll fake the give. Now rolling to his left is Metter. He'll throw underneath. Has a man. And he slips down at the 45 of Marshall. So to bring a 3rd down and 2 upcoming here for the Lindale Eagles on a big 3rd down for this Maverick defense. They've done a good job defending that play all afternoon. That time that tight end just was able to kind of slip out off that left tackle spot and find a spot over towards that far sideline. Chase made the catch and slipped down at the 45, and that's a big slip. Otherwise, if he keeps his feet, it's a first down. Now it's 3rd down and 2, and the Maverick defense has an opportunity.
Going left, we got to get the stop here. I believe he was in motion.
Well, I tell you, he kept
it. He never got
didn't
set.
Get it, but he didn't get the first down either, Chase. He only got a yard up to the 44-yard line. They need the 43, so it's 4th down and 1. And again, you're right. I don't think Lindale ever got set right there.
Well, that is a strange no call there because he never got set. They're going to measure it,
well,
but it's clearly short of the first down.
Yeah, the ball's at the 44. You're a yard shy of a first down.
Quarterback come up a little gimpy. They're going to have to bring him off. That was not, they didn't get set there, Jamie Horton. I think that should have been a penalty.
Well, we'll see what they do here, Chase. It looks like they're going to
go for it.
They're going to bring in a quarterback here. They're going to bring in number 1, Tatum Williams, who we've seen at that Wildcat position a couple times this afternoon. The Mavericks, all but one time, have been able to shut this guy down. We'll see if they can do it right here. It's 4th down and 1 for the Eagles at the Maverick 44. Play clock is down to 10. Tatum Williams will take the snap. He'll roll to his right, looking to turn it upfield, and he's got nowhere to go. Did he get it? That's going to be awfully close, Chase. We'll see where they spot him. I don't think he got it. Based on the line, Judge, no. I don't think he got it, Chase.
No, he sure didn't. He's going to be short. If this guy's spotting the ball down here, there's no way he got it. That's going to be Marshall football.
Maverick football.
They're going to measure, but I don't think he got it. Marshall's
I don't think
defense,
he got it, Chase. I don't think he got it, and I'm telling you right now, I thought he didn't call for a measurement. If the football's spotted right there.
He called for a measurement, but it doesn't look like he has it. Marshall's defense sure doesn't think he has it because we've already got the offense lined up on the field. They're going to bring it all the way across. It's on Lindale's side of the football field. This would be a huge stop with 4:17 left to go here in the third.
They need to get the full 43, Chase, and I just don't think he got it. And if he did, it's because of a really good spot. But I don't think that's a first down.
Pull it tight, bros. Pull it tight, boys. He did not.
4th down, and it's first down, Marshall.
All right.
What a play by the Maverick defense. They turn him away, and that's a huge stop and Big Daddy momentum right back on Big Red's side. They'll have it in great field position at their own 43-yard line. The defense comes up large.
Boy, we needed that, Jamie Horton, because we were on our heels a little bit.
And now you got to make them pay for going for it in a pretty bad spot of the field. I mean, this is a playoff game.
You got a short field here if you're Marshall. The ball's going to be spotted at your 44. Got to get a touchdown here, Jamie Horton. Got to get a touchdown here.
Marshall football at their own 44-yard line. Cameron Haller and Chavis Mills in the backfield. Haller in the shotgun, standing at his own 39-yard line. To his right is Chavis Mills. 2 wide receivers up top, 1 down here on the near side. It's Haller with the keeper. He'll try to turn it out wide right. Is able to do so. Cuts inside at the 45, stays on his feet, and gets across the 45 to the 47-yard line. So a minimal gain there of 3 yards on first down for Cameron Haller.
Tell you what, I think we're going to have to hit them with a pass play. I mean, they've got everybody at the line of scrimmage. Jamie Horton, they think we're going to run it.
Yeah, they're playing man coverage right now, Chase.
And they can't cover us in man coverage. We got Trell out here on one side with Bacardi Moore. We've got Dabbs man on the top.
And you got no safety help over the top. Shotgun here for Haller. He'll take the snap. He'll run to his right. Now turn it upfield at the 45, across midfield into Lindale Eagle territory, and he's about a yard shy of a first down as he gets to the 46, maybe the they spot him where at the Chase, 47-yard line. 3rd down and 1 here for the Mavericks.
So he got 6 there, needed 7 for the first down. I tell you what, Jamie, they're daring us to throw the football. Again, you've said it, no safety back. They're playing man-to-man on our receivers. They've got everybody at the line of scrimmage. They've got 8 in the box.
3rd and 1 here for the Mavericks. Shotgun here for Haller in motion right to left as Patton. They'll fake the give. Haller up the middle. First down and more. Across the 40. Spins away from a tackle and is down at the 36-yard line. Cameron Haller with a run of 11 yards and a Marshall Maverick first down. Big play right there on the conversion for Cameron Haller and the Mavericks.
And let me tell you something, folks. That's big boy football at the house. You got 8 guys in the box and you pick up 11. That is a big boy football right there. Marshall's offensive line getting a hat on everybody and allowing a crease, and that's all Cameron Haller needs. 3:19 left to go in the third. 21-17 our score. Marshall with the lead, and they've got first down at the Lindale 36.
As we tick down close to the 3-minute mark of the third at the right hash, moving right to left of the Mavericks. High snap. Haller breaks a tackle in the backfield. Now moves to his left across the 40. Gets inside the 35, taken down at the 34-yard line. He got 2 yards. 2nd down and 8 upcoming, and well, it's 2 yards that he shouldn't have ever had. He was about 4 yards back of the line of scrimmage when he was able to kind of break away, Chase. So number 5 makes something happen right there and gets 2 yards for the Mavericks. So they're still in front of the chain. 2nd down and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, but he got blitzed on that hit. That was a really hard hit that Cameron Haller took down here at the 34-yard line. So 2nd down and 8 for Marshall. We'll use a lot of clock as we go under 2.5 to go in the third. Up by 4.
3 wide receivers up top. 1 down here on the near side is Jaquavian Dabbs. High snap. They'll fake the throw, and it's Chavis Mills up the middle. fights for a yard up to the 33-yard line. 3rd down and 7 upcoming.
I don't understand. They've got everybody in the box. We have got to throw the football. I mean, they are daring us to throw the football, so Marshall's looking at a 3rd down and 7. 2 minutes to go here in the third, 21-17. Really need a touchdown here, Jamie Horton, from the Lindale 33.
Let's see what Coach Ludlow dials up right here on 3rd down and 7 for the Mavericks. Marshall on top, 21-17, in what's turned out to be a good football game here this afternoon. Shotgun here for Howler. He'll drop the pass. Now rolls to his right. Looks that way. Hit as he throws. Has Dabbs. He makes the catch and dropped it. In and out of his stomach. Had it at the 10-yard line. There's a flag on the far side. We'll see what this is about.
Got to be holding on Lindale. Has to be a hold. No, they're going to call illegal man downfield, so Marshall will turn it over. Or I guess we've still got a 4th down. Now let's see what Clint Harper does here. But Dabbs, that's the 3rd drop of the day for Dabbs. Hit him right in the breadbasket.
Had it at the 10-yard line. Had to come back to get it. Howler took a shot from behind as he released that football. But we'll see what they do here. It'll be an illegal man downfield on the Mavericks. And that penalty will be declined. So it'll bring up a 4th down and 7. You're in a spot right here, Chase, at this portion of the field where you can feel okay about going for it.
Oh, you got to go for it right here. Absolutely have to go for it. 1:38 to go here in the third. 21-17. Mavs up by 4, clinging to a 4-point lead.
4th down and 7 here for Cameron Howler and the Mavericks. He'll take the snap, drop, roll to his right. Steps up into the pocket, throws and overshot the mark. Incomplete, out of bounds. Lindale football at the Maverick, at their own 33-yard line, rather.
Tell you what,
so both these defenses showing up here in this second half. This has got my stomach turning a little bit, Chase.
We got to run some routes across the middle. Now, we've done that and had 2 drops. That would have kept drives going, but goodness gracious, what a wasted opportunity there for Marshall. 1:32 left to go here in the third. We had it driving, and we'll give it back to Lindale at the 33.
Metter and company moving left to right on your radio dial has Ryan Taylor to his right, and it'll be Taylor with the carry off that left guard. He's hit as he gets to the 35-yard line. They're going to give him the 36. My goodness, what a great spot. So give him 3 yards, but boy, I just don't know how you give him the 36. He was turned around right at the 35-yard line, but they'll give him 3 yards. 2nd down and 7. They'll put the ball right in the middle of the hash marks. Lindale hurries back up to the line of scrimmage. Metter in the shotgun again. To his right is Ryan Taylor. They'll go 2 wide, 1 up top, 1 down here on the near side. Metter takes the snap. A slow developing play is weird. It's almost like they expected the clock to stop, and Metter just has to throw it away.
And there was nobody was offsides. Everybody thought we were offsides. Everybody just sat there.
Yeah,
all we did was stand up.
Yeah, all we did was stand up and come after him. So that's an incomplete pass, and Metter has no idea what happened.
Yeah, neither does his coach. I think everybody was confused. The whole offensive line just stopped and didn't block. The center snapped the ball, I think, early, thinking we were offsides, and we were not.
No.
Big play here. 3rd down and 7. This is a huge play in this football game with 58 seconds left in the third. 21-17 our score. Marshall, the Mavericks need a stop.
They need to get to the 43-yard line of Lindale, do the Eagles. Metter in the shotgun now is going to be a stoppage in play, and I think we're going to have either a timeout or these officials are starting to – they're wanting to talk about it. There was no signal for a timeout yet. Well, let's see what the explanation is here.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Marshall with a sideline warning.
That means we're wearing somebody out probably over there on the sideline. Again, big play here, folks. 3rd down. That may be to our advantage as we saw how they lined up before the play. 3rd and 7 for Lindale from the Lindale 36-yard line.
Shotgun here for Metter. He'll take the snap, roll to his right, looks that way, now throws, has a man, and it's almost intercepted. A bad throw by Metter. Cortez Hurd got his hand on it. He was looking for number 18, Kendrick Price, and it's incomplete. 4th down upcoming for the Eagles, and they're going to punt this football away. And, boy, this third quarter's been the tale of 2 defenses that are just not ready for their season to be over.
Cortez would have been all the way to H.G. Mosley Parkway before anybody saw that he had picked that ball off. Had he been able to catch it, he'd have scored 6 times.
Your knowledge of Longview Transit is astounding to me, Chase. Nice call. Good snap and a good high kick. Trell Patton saying stay away from it, and it takes a bounce at the 30-yard line and then kicks back for the Eagles up to the 25 and to the 24-yard line of the Mavericks is where they will have the football to start their next possession of this third quarter. Just 41 seconds left on the third quarter clock, Chase, and as time now becomes a factor, another score here by the Mavericks, and then you kind of put a lot of that pressure back on Lindale. As of right now, defensively, they're allowed to do whatever they want to. They can be as aggressive as they want to be because it's just a 4-point game. It's a one-possession game right now. You make it a two-possession game, and then things change an entire it just takes a complete 180.
You got to score here. Got to score here. Does the Marshall offense has to put points on the board.
Shotgun here for Haller. He'll hand it off to Chavis Mills. Has no room. Has nowhere to go. Chavis Mills has not had a good day today. Lindale's a big part of that, though. Their defense, especially their defensive front, has not allowed a whole lot of running lanes for the Marshall Mavericks here this afternoon, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. Marshall will take a lead going to the fourth quarter. We'll turn the football around the other direction, and Marshall will move left to right as we go to the fourth. 21-17, Big Red on top. Maverick football continues in a moment.
At Panola National Bank, we're constantly looking for ways to make community banking even better. Now we're making it easier for you to bank on the go with Mobile PNB. Our new mobile banking service allows you to access your accounts directly from your cell phone, so you can make transfers, check balances, and search transactions all from the convenience of your cell phone or tablet. Be sure to check out our new free mobile apps in the iTunes Store and the Google Play Store. Panola National Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Pick your poison. Throw to the end zone in a beautiful dime piece. Off the right arm of Justin Hart to Trell Patton. Haller with the keeper. He's got a lot of room around the left side. He's got one man to beat. Touchdown, Cameron Haller. Now Hart steps, has a man wide open. Making the catch at the 5 and walking into the end zone is Trell Patton. Touchdown, Mavericks from 43 yards out. Join me and Chase Palmer for every exciting call of Marshall Maverick football right here on your home for the Mavs, KMHT, and EastTexasToday.com.
Well, hold on to your seats this afternoon. We got a good one. 21-17 as we go to the fourth quarter. Marshall with the football will move left to right on your radio dial and have a second down and 10 upcoming. Shotgun here for Cameron Haller. High snap. He'll keep it around the right side. He's got a little bit of room. Cuts inside at the 25. Across the 30, 35, and slides down at the 38-yard line, 39-yard line, rather. Well, they'll give him the 38. So it's a first down for the Mavericks. As Cameron Haller needed 10, got 14.
Big play there, and I tell you what we might do here. That's just the jet sweep from the quarterback position for the Mavericks. That is what John Tyler, like we talked about earlier, made a living on. They sent Mills out in front as a lead blocker, and that play will go. That dog will hunt for us today, Jamie Horton, because they've got everybody in the middle. So first down and 10 for Marshall from their own 38-yard line.
Shotgun again for Cameron Haller. He'll keep it. Looking for blocks, finds a couple and slips down. Boy, and he got kind of pushed there in the back. I think Coach Harper was looking.
I think that was a face mask that wasn't called.
Not only that, I thought I saw a hold on the defensive lineman where they basically took an interior lineman and pulled him forward to create a lane for their linebackers.
Well, that was one thing. It was either a face mask penalty or it was a horse collar on that tackle. Either one, neither was called. So that'll be no gain on the play.
Second down and 10. Ball still at the right hash. Marshall again moving left to right on top, 21-17. Haller takes the snap. Rolls left. Hit. Breaks a tackle at the 45. Still on his feet and thrown back for a loss to the 44-yard line.
I don't know what we're doing. I don't understand. We cannot run the ball every possession against an 8-man front. I mean, we got to throw the football sooner or later. Marshall will lose 2 on that play. And it now brings up 3rd and 12.
3rd and 12 upcoming for the Mavericks. A gigantic third down here for Big Red. Clinging to a 4-point lead with 10:20 left to go here this afternoon. A good football game we've been treated to, though, Chase, and I guess this is what we should expect. It is playoff time. 3rd down and 12 for the Mavericks at the left hash at the Maverick 36-yard line. Need to get to the 48 for a first down. Haller drops back the pass, steps up, now rolls left, looks, throws, and has nobody there. Incomplete, 4th down. Marshall's going to have to kick it away. Great coverage downfield that time by the Lindale Eagles.
I'm at a loss right now for us offensively. We've lost our rhythm completely.
Well, not only that,
we have no rhythm on offense.
And they expect you to throw the ball there on third down and long, Chase, because you're in a passing down in that situation. Boy, I thought we did it early when we had the beautiful play set up to throw to Terrell Patton earlier. I mean, they weren't expecting that. They were loading the box, and we hit them over the top for a big play. I get it that we've had a few drops, but you can't put that on Cameron Howler. You got to have some trust in number 5.
Yeah, we've become very predictable on offense, and we're in a dogfight now.
Alan Martinez with another good high kick, and that goes out of bounds on that far sideline right at about the 29-yard line. They're going to give him the 28-yard line, so a good kick there.
They ought to be pretty excited for Lindale because they're in a football game that they should have long since been out of. Up 21-3, and the Mavericks have gone cold offensively, not able to do anything since putting 21 points on the board.
A net of 36 yards on the kick there for Alan Martinez. First down and 10 for Lindale at their own 28-yard line. Ball at the right hash. Montana Metter, the quarterback. In the shotgun, Ryan Taylor to his right. 2-by-2 for the Lindale Eagles. Metter takes the snap, and he'll give it to Taylor up the middle. Bounces off of one tackle, gets across the 30.
There's the hold they're looking for.
Yeah, this is going to be a holding call on the Lindale Eagles.
Yeah, number 96 got held and number 99 got held. Pick one. You had 2 holding calls in the middle. Poor old Greg Hood couldn't even get off his block because he was getting held big time. Couldn't get across the middle.
Since this happened at the line of scrimmage, Chase, this will be back to the 18-yard line. No, it's going to be well, what is the call here?
They're going to pick the flag up and say there was no flag. You have got to be kidding me.
Well, they give him 6 yards then on first down to the 34-yard line. So Lindale, again, still with just one penalty this afternoon. Marshall.
That's terrible.
Oh, wow. Second down and 4 here for the Eagles. Shotgun, they'll fake the give, throw a quick screen out to the right, and the man's wide open. He's across the 40 and up across the 45 to the 46-yard line. Kendrick Price with the catch and the run of 12 yards and a first down for the Lindale Eagles as they're knocking on that midfield stripe, getting close to Maverick territory with 9:20 left to go here in this ball game.
Folks, we're in trouble. The Maverick defense is pooped. 21-17 our score. Lindale with the football right about midfield. They'll mark it at their own 46, first and 10 for the Eagles. We need a stop or a pick or a fumble.
At the right hash, again, Lindale moving right to left. Low snap. Metter's able to handle it. Another throw out to the right on a screen. Price makes the catch and again breaks a tackle. Gets into Maverick territory to the Maverick 46-yard line. 8 more yards for the Lindale Eagles. Second down and 2 upcoming.
Somebody for Lindale finally woke up. We're playing 7 yards off the wide receivers. Those little screen passes are wide open. Just take the ball and run it out, throw it out there. It's an easy pitch and catch, an easy 7 or 8 yards. So it'll be second down and 2 for Lindale from the Maverick 46-yard line. 8:30 to go here in the football game. The Mavs up by 4, but Lindale moving the football.
Shotgun here for Metter, a single back set. They'll give it to Taylor off that right tackle. He's got a first down, but not much more. He got 3 yards, needed 2, got 3. Micah Smith with the tackle up at the Maverick 43-yard line. So a first down and 10 here for the Eagles at the Maverick 43 as we're inching closer to the 8-minute mark of this football game. 8:24 on the clock. Marshall clinging to a 21-17 lead. This was a 21-3 Maverick lead late in that first half. Lindale scored 14 unanswered points. Shotgun here again for Metter as they hurry it up to the line of scrimmage. They go back to Taylor. He picks his way off that left tackle. He's got a lot of room. He's got a first down, an even 10 yards up to the 33-yard line of Marshall. And Lindale with back-to-back first downs have it inside the Maverick 35 as they're moving the football. They've got all the momentum on their side.
We are in trouble. If you're listening at home, we're in trouble. The Mavs are on their heels, and all the momentum is with the Lindale Eagles, every bit.
Ball spotted in between the hash marks at the 33-yard line of Marshall. Metter calling out the cadence and the coverage signals at the line of scrimmage. Now moves Taylor to his left in the backfield. Takes a snap, and it goes to Taylor up the middle. He's got a big hole inside the 30, inside the 25, and down to the 24-yard line. 9 more yards on first down for Ryan Taylor and the Lindale Eagles. And that Maverick defense is again looking gassed
That's a linebacker problem right now for the Mavericks. DeAndre Osborne will go out. In comes number 44, Sheldon Williams. We're not filling the hole. All that is a straight dive. They're just running the ball straight down the middle, and Marshall's linebackers are not coming in to fill that hole. So 2nd down and 1, and Lindale is getting yards in bunches.
2nd down and 1, maybe 1.5 in motion right to left is Price. They'll pitch it to him on the jet sweep.
That's a hold.
He tries to turn it upfield. He's got a 1st down inside the 25 to the 21-yard line. So he needed 1, and he got 3 to the 21.
Marjay Smith, number 9. They had 2 handfuls of jersey there, no call from the official. A lot of holding right now in this football game. Hadn't been called not one time on the Lindale Eagles. Lots of jerseys being grabbed as we move under 7 minutes. The Mavericks up 4, but Lindale about to be in the red zone at the Marshall 21, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the Maverick 21-yard line at the left hash. Again, moving right to left are the Eagles. Metter in the shotgun. Taylor to his right. He'll take the snap and drop back. Looks over here to this left side. The ball is knocked down. That's Marjay Smith, all 6'6" of him, getting that big hand up in the air and making himself about 7 feet tall that time. Knocks the ball down at the line of scrimmage. The clock stops with 6:42 left to play here this afternoon. 2nd down and 10 upcoming for the Lindale Eagles.
They'll quickly go to the line of scrimmage, try to catch us off guard.
Shotgun here for Metter, standing at the Maverick 26. Now they'll change the play. He'll look over to the Lindale sideline. Ryan Taylor now moves from his right to his left. Shotgun again for Metter. He'll take the snap. It's Taylor. Up the middle he goes. Breaks a couple of tackles into Maverick, into the 15, the Maverick 15-yard line to the Maverick 13. So a 3rd down and 2 upcoming for the Eagles. 6.5 left to play here this afternoon. 8 yards on 2nd down for Taylor.
No linebackers. We got no linebackers filling that hole. I mean, that's the same play they've run every single time, and they're getting 8 yards a pop. We got to bring somebody up in that hole.
The clock no longer an ally if you're the Marshall Mavericks. As it's Lindale in possession of the football, trailing 21-17 are the Eagles, but driving deep into Maverick territory. 3rd down and 2 at the Maverick 13-yard line. And in at quarterback is Tayton Williams. He'll take the snap, goes to his left, tries to cut it upfield, and I don't think he got it.
He's going to be short. He got back to the line of scrimmage.
He got
just
back to the line of
2.
scrimmage. 4th down and 2 upcoming for the Eagles. And I hope they keep him in the game because we've had success stopping him today.
If I'm Lindale, I kick this because then all I need is a touchdown to win.
A field goal.
Yeah, a field goal. I can't believe they're going to go for this here. They've got to kick a field goal.
Well, they're gonna burn a timeout here
and then kick the field goal.
Well,
no, they're not. This is nutty here.
4th down and 2 here for the Eagles at the Maverick 13-yard line. Need the Maverick 11 for a 1st down. Metter back in at quarterback. Taylor to his left. Metter takes the snap. It's Taylor. Tries to bounce it out right, and he didn't get it.
I cannot believe
they did not get
it.
it. The Maverick defense steps up again and turns the Eagles away.
That is crazy. Can you believe that, Jamie Horton? Lindale's coach, all he's got to do is kick a field goal, and he's within 1, and he goes for it and runs a sweep. He's gotten 8 yards of carry right up the middle, and he tries to run to the outside. That's playing into our strength because we run well sideline to sideline. That is a crazy call from Lindale, and that's the 2nd time they've done it on back-to-back possessions. They'll turn it over on downs again.
We have to pick up some 1st downs on this drive.
We need to score on this drive, Jamie Horton. It's time to go and get aggressive and put it in the end zone.
Maverick football at their own 13-yard line. Their defense gives them the football back again. Haller, this time he'll hand it to Mills around the right side. He's got some room for the first time today, and he's tripped up as he got to the 18 to the 19-yard line. So 6 yards on 1st down for Chavis Mills, and that's a great open field tackle by the Lindale Eagle defender right there. Otherwise, Chavis had a 1st down and maybe some more because he had a block in front of him, Chase, and if he's able to get past that one tackle and then cut back inside, a lot of green turf in front of him. Nonetheless, it's a good gain of 5 yards on 1st down for Chavis Mills up to the 19-yard line. Shotgun here for Haller. To his right is Chavis Mills at the right hash. It'll be Haller with the keep through that right side across the 20-25. 1st down, and up to the 28-yard line goes Cameron Haller. 10 yards and a Maverick 1st down.
Boy, that's we needed that, Jamie Horton. Needed that 1st down. I'm about to lose my voice up here. That's Cameron Haller's 21st carry of the day. And that'll keep the clock moving. 4:23. They'll mark it right at the Maverick 28-yard line.
Well, this is fun, isn't it? Are you having fun?
I'm getting tired, Jamie Horton. Oh, my goodness, we got to get this one. Let's get this and go home.
And you got a long drive ahead of you.
Come on, Marshall Mavericks. Let's get that red brick wall moving. 4 minutes to go. The Mavericks up 4 with the football at their own 27.
Shotgun here for Cameron Haller. This time he'll fake the give, throw underneath, and he's got Trell Patton. He makes the catch at about the 33 and up to the 34-yard line. Well, they'll give him the 33, so 5 yards, a modest gain, but it's still 5 yards. You're ahead of the chains. 2nd down and 5 upcoming for the Mavericks at their own 33-yard line. A drive that started at the 13, so 3 plays, and the Mavericks have gained 20 yards as we're under 3.5 minutes to go here this afternoon.
And that's only the second completion here of the second half for Cameron Haller. He went a stretch where we had 4 straight incompletions, so let's hope that's good news for us.
And 3 of those 4 incompletions hit receivers.
So here
Shotgun here for Cameron Haller. Ball in the middle of the hash marks. Marshall moving left to right on your radio dial. This time it'll be Haller. He'll fake the give to Chavis Mills. Around the left side he goes. He's got a first down and sits down at the 43-yard line. First down, Cameron Haller.
Smart football play. Gets the first down. Knows he's not going to score, but we want the clock to keep going. So he takes a seat. How many yards was that,
10 yards. 10 yards for Cameron Haller.
It's back-to-back 10-yard pickups as we go under 3 minutes as Marshall starts to try to bleed that clock. 2:57 to play, 21-17 our score. Marshall with the lead and the football at their own 43-yard line. 2 first downs, Jamie Horton, and we're in business.
We're 2:45 away from an area-round rematch against the Golden Bears of South Oak Cliff. Shotgun here for Haller. He's the only man in the backfield. He'll take the snap, look to his left, now roll that way, and has nowhere to go. Thrown for a 2-yard loss to the 41.
And they'll call a timeout. They'll burn their first as the Lindale Eagles. 2:32 left to go in this one. We need to stay right here, Jamie Horton, because this won't be a long one.
Yeah, because my hand is shaking, and I don't know if I'll hit the right button over here. What a game this has turned out to be. Marshall's been shut out here in the second half. This was a 21-3 game at one point, 21-10 in intermission. Cameron Haller throws an interception on the Mavericks' first possession of the third quarter that led to a 2-yard Lindale Eagle touchdown.
We have got to get a first down right here, and we're in business. 2 minutes, about 2:30 to go. I believe it's 2.5. Set the stage for you at home. It's going to be 2nd down and 11 for Marshall from their own 42-yard line. 21-17 our score. Marshall with a 4-point lead and the football at their own 42. It'll be 2nd down and 11 with 2:32 to play. Lindale has 2 timeouts.
Shotgun here for Cameron Haller out of the timeout. They need to get to the Lindale 47 for a first down. At the left hash, it's Haller. He'll fake the give, now run to his left. He's going to be hit, and he gets a couple of yards, Chase. Boy, he fought off to get to the 44-yard line. So he got 2 yards, and it'll still be 3rd down and long here for the Mavericks. 3rd down and 9. Timeout taken by Lindale. We'll keep it right here with 2:22 left to go this afternoon.
Got to throw the football. I think if we'd have thrown the football there, we might have snuck up on them. They brought everybody on a blitz. They had nobody.
Well, they need to make sure. There we go. Lindale has 1 timeout left. A first down here, Chase, and this game's over.
A first down, and the game is effectively out of reach because we'll be able to run some clock. So this is the biggest football play of the season for the Marshall Mavericks. They're staring at 3rd and 9. The ball will be spotted from their 44-yard line. 21-17 our score. Marshall with the lead, but they have been held out of the end zone for 2.5 quarters.
This is a testament to Texas high school football right here. This kind of game, postseason, in what has been a wild by-district weekend thus far, Chase. A lot of upsets across the state.
Yeah, this would be one right here, too. This would be a huge upset if we don't win this football game.
Out of the timeout, Maverick football, 3rd down and 9 at their own 44-yard line. A first down would effectively end this football game. In motion, left to right is Patton. They'll fake the give. Underneath, they go on a screen. Mills makes the catch and is taken down immediately. A great tackle by that Lindale Eagle defender. Otherwise, Chavis Mills has a first down and a whole lot more. Instead, it's 4th down and 11 for the Mavericks, and they'll kick this football away. Now is with the point where you've got to have execution on your special teams right here, Chase. You can't have any bad snaps. You can't have any weirdness. We saw it last night. Cedar Hill and South Lake Carroll Cedar Hill trying to punt the football away. They snap it out of the end zone, effectively sealing the win last night for the South Lake Carroll Dragons. Lindale burns their final timeout, so when we come back to action, there'll be just a little more than 2 minutes left to go here this afternoon. Marshall's about to kick this football back to the Lindale Eagles again, who cannot stop the clock anymore via the timeout. Marshall clinging to a 21-17 lead.
I'm kind
Hold
of
on to your seats, man.
I'm at a loss for words here on that one, Jamie Horton. That was a good call. That was a good setup play. The Lindale defender did a really good job of playing his assignment. He didn't get snookered, and he stayed with Mills, and Mills not able to shake him. So it's going to be 4th down. I believe if I'm Lindale, I'm coming after this punt. It's 2 minutes and 14 seconds away, and this ball game's over. 21-17, Marshall clinging to a 4-point lead. Lindale about to get the football back. We'll punt from our own 41-yard line.
Alan Martinez standing at his own 29, awaiting the snap. It's a good one. And Martinez with a pretty good kick towards this near sideline as he angles it, and it comes back. It takes a Lindale bounce, and it's down at the 42-yard line of the Lindale Eagles. That ball sucked back.
And nobody went to get on it. Nobody for Marshall went to cover the kick, so it picked up about 5 extra yards for Lindale. They'll start it from their own 42-yard line. 2:05 to go, and Jamie, my stomach is in knots.
Well, your defense has gotten you big stops all afternoon. They're going to be asked to do it one more time, Chase. 2:05 left in this ball game this afternoon.
They cannot.
Maverick fans across the way starting to stand up, get on their feet, and make some noise. Shotgun here for Montana Metter. Ryan Taylor to his right in the backfield. 1st down, Eagles at their only 42-yard line. A throw out to the left, and it's batted down at the line of scrimmage. Marjay Smith got it again, and Marjay a little upset because he felt like he got hands to his face. He was pointing to his face mask. But nonetheless, incomplete. 2:02 left to go in this game. 2nd down and 10 upcoming.
Well, that was almost a pick, too. Let's do that one more time. Let that ball flutter around up there. Bring some pressure, Marshall front 4.
Shotgun for Metter. He'll roll to his left. Throws that way, and it's incomplete. 3rd down and 10 upcoming. The intended receiver that time was Bryce Dupree.
Trying to get these guys excited over there. We need some folks to stand up and get going. 3rd down for Marshall. Trying to get the crowd in this one. 3rd and 10 for the Mavericks.
21-17 our score. 3rd down and 10 here for the Eagles at their own 42-yard line. Again, shotgun here for Metter at the left hash. He'll take the snap, roll to his right, looks that way, throws that way, into coverage, and it's incomplete. Almost intercepted by Cortez Hurd. 4th down and 10 upcoming, and here's your ball game.
Oh, if Cortez Hurd could have held on to that one, this football game would be over. Big series here for Marshall. Big series. Let's get them going. Trying to get them going. I'm standing on furniture up here at Pine Tree. I'm going to get thrown in prison. Let's go, Marshall Maverick defense.
4th down and 10. The Maverick defense trying to turn it away. Win this football game for their chance at South Oak Cliff next week. Shotgun for Metter. He'll roll right. He looks that way. Has nowhere to throw. Still running. Still on the move. Now throws back over the middle. Into coverage. It's knocked down. And that'll do it.
How about Micah Smith? He came back and made a play Jamie Horton, when they had a man deep, if they could have gotten the ball back there, it would have been a touchdown. But Micah Smith, the safety, comes out of nowhere. He bats the ball away. The senior will send the Mavericks into the 2nd round of the playoffs to play the South Oak Cliff Golden Bears. How about that play, Jamie
Horton?
Oh,
what a football game. What a game, Chase. A game that probably shouldn't have been a game, but it became a game, and it looks like Marshall's going to win this game.
The Mavericks are going to escape. We are going to escape out of here.
You like that, Joe?
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Maverick football at the Lindale Eagle 42-yard line. Lindale cannot stop the clock any longer. Marshall can take 3 knees and get on out of here. There's knee number 1. They don't have to snap it again until we're down under a minute to go, as this will start the clock here with 94 seconds left.
Well, Jamie, I think we're going to have to move around a little bit. I think he needs to take it and hold it and stand there for a second and then take it. He's taking a knee too quickly. I think he needs to slow down a little bit on taking that knee, stand there for a minute, and let some clock run. There's a lot of time left in this football game.
Yeah,
1:16.
it looks like based on this, Chase, we're going to have to give them the football back.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
With less than 30 seconds to play. Haller will take the snap, and then he'll die on it. Wow.
I think we're going to have to give them the ball back if we're not careful.
Well, they started the play clock before the ball's set.
Yeah, they're starting the play clock way too early. And nobody is really concerned about that but you and I.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's third down. All they got to do is take a knee here, Chase. They can get this thing down under 40. Yeah, this is it. They can't stop the clock again, even if it's fourth down. So this is over.
Oh, my goodness. The Mavericks are going to – this is an escape here, Jamie Horton. The Mavericks are going to escape to go to round 2.
And there's your final knee of this one. Stick around. The Bancorp South postgame show is next. Marshall's going to escape 21-17 by district champs for the second consecutive year, and they get their 10th win of the season as they'll move to 10-1, and the South Oak Cliff Bears are waiting just around the corner for your Marshall Mavericks. A game Lindale Eagles team here today. Tell you what, Chase, they're a really good football team, but just like they've shown all year long, they've been close, but close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
Well, let me tell you, this is what I'm going to take away from this football game. All season long, our offense has won our football games for us. Today, the
3 weeks in a row.
The defense won the football game today. The defense said no points on our watch. The defense wins it. What a game. Marshall wins 21-17. Stay with us. We'll be back for the post-game wrap-up. You're listening to the Marshall Mavericks on the Heartbeat of East Texas, KMHT.
Football is a contact sport. And at Bancorp South, banking is too. As proud supporters of local sports, we believe building strong relationships starts by making some contact of our own. From getting to know each customer to being an active part of the entire community. So whether you have checking, savings, investment, or loan needs, you can know that at Bancorp South, every day is game day. Stop by your local branch or visit BancorpSouth.com. After all, we're right where you are. Bancorp South, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Certified Collision and Glass for auto, pickup truck, 18-wheeler repair. Certified Collision and Glass also specializes in body and glass repair from a rock chip to a complete installation. Now, Certified Collision and Glass has added the equipment and completed the training to repair the all-aluminum 2015 Ford F-150 pickup truck. Certified Collision and Glass, Highway 59 next to Marshall Ford in Marshall, Texas. Certified Collision and Glass, leading the way in collision repair.
I'm Matt Moore, General Manager at Marshall Ford Lincoln, and it's SUV season at Marshall Ford. That means the biggest discounts of the year along with the best factory incentives on all of our SUV lineup, including 0% for 72 months on Escape and Expedition. In fact, we have the SUV Sign and Go sales event going where you can come out with 0 down and drive away in the SUV of your choice. All of our inventory can be seen on the web at marshallford.net or come and see us on Highway 59 South in Marshall. It's Marshall Ford, your 8-time winner of Ford's prestigious President's Award for outstanding customer satisfaction.
Kinco Pools is Marshall's most recommended builder for custom pools and spas. That's because Kinco is a full-service company with chemicals, parts, and supplies for all your maintenance needs. Kinco is licensed and bonded to design and build the pool of your dreams for a price your budget can't afford. Now's the time to visit Kinco Pools and Spas in their new location on Sedbury Street, across from Walmart in Marshall. For repair and service, Kinco recommends Marshall specialist Jeff's Complete Pool Service.
School's back. Time to dust off that backpack, sharpen your pencils, and save big on the most important tool of all, super fast internet. For a limited time, when you get Fidelity's high-speed internet with blazing fast 100 meg download speeds, we'll give you 200 channels of free TV for a year, or choose 20 meg internet for just $29.99 a month for a year. As always, there's no data caps, no contract, and free installation. Call your local Fidelity office today, or order online at fidelitycommunications.com/freetv.
It's a Maverick stampede in 2015. Cameron Haller with the carry around the left side, now reverses field. Inside the 10-5, touchdown Cameron Haller. The young man has done it again. Midfield and more, and it's a foot race.
Bye-bye.
Chavis Mills, 10-5, touchdown Mavericks.
I'm telling you, they're not going to catch Chavis Mills.
Join me and Chase Palmer for every exciting call of Marshall Maverick football right here on your home for the Mavs, KMHT, and EastTexasToday.com.
Oh, her first word. Mama. Then, before I knew it... Mom!
Mom! Soccer practice, art club, driver's ed, dating, graduation, 5 years of college. Mom, this is Ted. Wedding bells and suddenly...
Life fast forwards. Keep up with Texas Farm Bureau insurance and protection that changes with your auto, home, and life needs. It's the right coverage for any moment, because moments worth covering are never accidents.
For your insurance needs in Marshall, Hallsville, and Harrison County, call Debbie Gary at 903-660-2600.
At Marshall ISD, we develop strategies and initiatives to give our students and staff the best possible chance for success. We want students to be prepared and ready to pursue their continuing education goals upon graduation. Our extracurricular programs and activities produce memorable experiences for our students outside of the classroom and help encourage our students to become part of creating better communities. Marshall ISD, focused on success, enriching experiences, making a world of difference.
We certainly thank you for being a part of this one this afternoon. And, boy, it got a little hairy in that second half in a game that probably shouldn't have been a football game, Chase. The Mavericks defense rose to the occasion this afternoon. And, well, I tell you, that's 3 weeks in a row, Chase, that this defense has really set the tone for this Maverick football team. And you said it all year long, the Maverick offense has carried them. But the defense today, in the last 2 weeks with the shutouts and then what they were able to do today, I think we got turnover on downs 3 times this afternoon, Chase. I mean, you talk about bend but don't break. This Maverick defense was absolutely outstanding here today.
Outstanding, and if you don't put them in a position at the 2-yard line, I'm not sure they get that touchdown because we almost turned them away there. A masterful performance defensively for the Marshall Mavericks. That is 3 weeks in a row. They have really played well. 2 shutouts, and then today they hold the Eagles to 17 points and pick up the win.
Century 21, a select group, a family-owned and operated office that strives to provide the high quality of service that individuals expect from a Century 21 office. Century 21, a select group, simply be the best choice for all your real estate needs. Proud to be the #1 real estate company in Marshall and are conveniently located downtown at 215 East Travis.
Well, here are your happy totals for the Mavericks. The first half, our offense was ginning, 239 total yards in the first half. In the second half, Marshall only has 66 yards of total offense. 58 of that comes on the ground, only 8 yards passing. The second half stats for Howler: on 12 carries, he had 54 yards. Mills on 3 carries had 6 yards. And -2 for Hurd. He had -3 for the day on 2 carries. Howler had 8 attempts in the second half. He was 3 for 8 for 8 yards and 1 interception. So the Mavericks finished with 305 yards of total offense. Howler finishes 177 total rushing yards on 24 carries. Mills only has 12 yards on 7 carries. So the Mavericks are held to 305 yards of total offense today for their 21 points. But the defense, that defense holds Lindale to 225 total yards and 17 points.
I mean, the Mavericks didn't score a point in the second half, Chase, and still won a football game here today. I mean, that's just a testament to this defense, the strides, the improvements they've made since week 1, now through 11 weeks of football. They won a football game for this team today, and their offense, Cameron Howler, those guys, they all owe that defense a big debt of gratitude after what they were able to do today.
And that's why you have 2 sides to the football. And I tell you what, in the second half, you also have to tip your hat to Alan Martinez because he had 2 really, really good punts, one that pinned them back all the way inside their 10.
Yeah, and it just, those are the kind of games that Reggie Cooper behind us, he loves to see because he always, he played defense and always talks about Maverick defense being the catalyst, being what we used to be, that big, fast, physical defense that teams were afraid to be a part of or step in front of. You're listening to the Bancorp South Post-Game Show. We'll put the happy totals on this one, pick a player of the game, and get out of here as the final score again, Marshall, back-to-back by-district champions with a 21-17 win over the Lindale Eagles. Maverick football continues in a moment.
Hello, Maverick fans. This is Glenn Bickerdike, President, Bancorp South Marshall. These are exciting times in the Maverick family, and Bancorp South is proud of our Mavericks on and off the field. In addition to our athletes, our students, the coaching staff, and the entire faculty bring pride to our community. We support the Maverick family in maximizing their potential in all they do and hope you will join us in supporting our young people as well. Let's go, Mavs!
Cruising to Padre with the top down was the best.
But that was before we had the kids, all three of them. We went from two-seater to sedan to minivan, joy rides to family trips, detailing to fixing dents from bikes and skateboards.
Life fast forwards. Keep up with Texas Farm Bureau insurance and protection that changes as fast as your taste in cars. It's the right coverage for any moment, because moments worth covering are never accidents.
For your insurance needs in Marshall, Hallsville, and Harrison County, call Debbie Gary at 903-660-2600.
It's the big event with huge savings. And it's going on now at Campbell Portable Buildings and General Shelter's Summer Clearance Sale. If you've been waiting for the right time to save big on the largest selection of storage buildings, offices, living quarters, and RV covers, now is the time. Come in today and let us show you why Campbell's is your #1 award-winning dealer here in East Texas. Campbell Portable Buildings, located at 602 East End Boulevard North, Marshall, Texas.
Rodens, 506 East End Boulevard, the Whirlpool washer and dryer with the new touchscreen technology. The machine will remember your setting. Energy efficient, easy on the fabric, and the dryer will be a gentle dry with higher moisture removal, extending the life and the wear of the fabric. Consider this washer and dryer combination now. Also, KitchenAid and Maytag. Sizzling summer sales on now at Rodens Appliances, 506 East End Boulevard, where they sell only appliances and they service what they sell.
Certified Collision and Glass, 4008 Easton Boulevard South, Marshall, Texas. Eric Nichols and his staff will hook you up with complete collision repair and have your car looking like it came from the factory. Now, no one wants to be in an accident, but hey, happens. Certified Collision and Glass will provide you with free estimates and a lifetime warranty. Certified Collision and Glass is also iCar certified. Go see the pros at Certified Collision and Glass, 4008 Easton Boulevard South in Marshall.
At Marshall ISD, we develop strategies and initiatives to give our students and staff the best possible chance for success. We want students to be prepared and ready to pursue their continuing education goals upon graduation. Our extracurricular programs and activities produce memorable experiences for our students outside of the classroom and help encourage our students to become part of creating better communities. Marshall ISD, focused on success, enriching experiences, making a world of difference.
For generations, folks looking for a new car, truck, or SUV have trusted Chevrolet, America's #1 automaker. And for 3 generations, East Texans have trusted family-owned Niles Chevrolet in Marshall. Whether you're looking for a sporty Cobalt, a rugged Silverado, or the redesigned Tahoe, our folks will work with you to get the best possible deal. It's what we've done at Niles for 70 years. Treat you fairly. No wonder everyone seems to leave Niles with smiles. Niles Chevrolet, 4801 Easton Boulevard South, Marshall.
The champ is here! The champ is here! The champ is here!
Julio here with Exodus Nutrition off of 59. We offer top-of-the-line sports nutrition, smoothies, and overall health-related vitamins and minerals. We have something for the whole family, no matter the health or fitness goals. Stop by for free samples, seasonal smoothies, and tons of holiday specials. Huge shout-out to the Mavs for the great season and all the hard work. Bring the win home, boys. Bring it home.
Listening to the Bancorp South Post-Game Show. Marshall 21-17 victors over the Lindale Eagles as they win their second consecutive by-district championship, and we'll have a rematch next week against the South Oak Cliff Golden Bears. It's time now to select our player of the game, which is brought to you by the Carlisle Law Firm, where they practice. Their practice is about doing what's right. It's about supporting and protecting the people in our community. Scott and Casey Carlisle believe that helping our fellow neighbors keeps our community strong. At Carlisle Law Firm, they care about their clients. They care about you. Regardless of the legal issue you face, their team's ready to provide the support and guidance that you need. So when you're ready to talk, they're ready to listen. The Carlisle Law Firm, 903-472-5141, or visit CarlisleLawFirm.com. Cameron Haller accounted for 3 touchdowns today, all of which come through the air. He's got all 21 points for the Marshall Mavericks this afternoon, all of which came in the game's first 24 minutes. Cameron Haller, I believe, is going to be our player of the game today. Now, I will say again, a consolation, the entire Maverick defense today, whether it be Micah Smith, Antonio Washington was a man among boys in that first half. Limited a little bit in the second half, but they ran away from a whole lot. Marjay Smith with 2 really big batted down footballs at the line of scrimmage that effectively helped to eliminate some of the ideas that Lindale might have had going further during those possessions. But again, a huge shout-out to the Maverick defense today as they've won a football game here this afternoon. Marshall and South Oak Cliff will rematch next week. I cannot confirm anything to you except that I do think it will be a Saturday game. It will be a Saturday afternoon game. We'll have more details for you coming, I guess, on Monday. But you can also certainly check out the paper and our Twitter account and all that good stuff here in the next 24 hours, and we'll certainly let you know. But we can confirm, I think, that it'll be next Saturday against the South Oak Cliff Bears.
I believe that's right, and I concur on Cameron Haller. And I just one more time have to say, folks, you know, the beginning of the season, everybody said, oh, that defense. Well, I'm going to say right now, oh, that defense. They have played great the last 3 weeks.
2 shutouts and then allow 17 points today, but effectively they really only allowed 10. I mean, it's really hard to fault the defense for giving up a 2-yard touchdown after an interception in that third quarter. So 21-17, the Mavericks win. We will be back with you Tuesday night for another edition of the Clint Harper Coaches Show, brought to you by the Andrews Group. My thanks to Chase Palmer, Emily Salee on the camera work, and Reginald T. Cooper on stats. And my ride, Mr. Joe Martino, 37 years with the Marshall Maverick program. That'll do it for us. We'll talk to you again next week as the Mavericks move on and their journey towards Houston continues.
You've been listening to Marshall Maverick Football on KMHT. Tonight's broadcast was made possible by Marshall Ford, Panola National Bank, Niles Chevrolet, Kenco Pools, Spas and Billiards, Jeff's Complete Pool Service, Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, Certified Collision and Glass, Rodin's Appliance, the Marshall Independent School District, Brown Rig Insurance Agency, Marshall Auto Tire Pros, Porta-John, Sam Baxter, McCool Smith, Earl's Professional Cleaners, Gateway Tire, Rollo's Lube and Auto, Pinky Grace, Pizzeria by Pietros, Kyle Dansby, Attorney at Law, Campbell's Portable Buildings, Patterson Motors, The Paisley Rose, Marshall ISD School Board member Brad Burris, Century 21, a select group, the Carlisle Law Firm, and Bancorp South. Tune in again next week as Jamie Horton and Chase Palmer bring you every exciting moment of Marshall Maverick football right here on your home for the Mavs, KMHT.